you reign!
This is the D-Generation Clix podcast with your hosts,
Who is Ravage?
Ryan Ruckman,
Ravage!
Hand me that bottle cap.
Miles Kane,
Hand me that paperclip. Grab that twine. Gun wrapper.
Daniel Schwab,
We
Best friends.
Asgard to Mouth, and Pete.
Cause I'm just me.
Welcome back to the D-Generation Clix podcast. I'm your host, Ryan, and with me, as always, are Miles, Dan, and Pete. And we are back to finish up our set review for X-Men 97. The best part about these set reviews is no Bookwood report. So it's already a good night. And now we get to talk about X-Men. So now it's a great night. First off, we have 034, Magneto.
Give us the boy, you brimstone clone.
So he has the Brotherhood of Mutants, X-Men Past, Politician, and Ruler keywords, X-Men Team Ability. He has a trait, To Me, My X-Men, Magneto, Leadership, and Power once per game. Friendly characters with the X-Men keyword modify their combat values +1 this turn for each character with the X-Men keyword of 25 points or more in your KO area. 5 range, 1 bolts, flight, only 55 points and 6 clicks. He starts with an 8 running shot, 11 with a special attack power, 19 invincible, and a 3 range combat expert. The special range ability is Give Us the Boy, You Brimstone Clone. Range, make a range attack targeting up to X opposing characters, where X is the number of adjacent non-debris terrain markers and printed pieces of blocking terrain. After resolutions, destroy all adjacent terrain markers and printed pieces of blocking terrain. So 55 points for, it seems like he can do a decent amount of damage. I don't think the power is that great, the power action. Leadership on X-Men.
No, late game though. Yeah, late game though, because I mean it's all combat values. So like if you have like, a few bystanders or something with like 1 damage, all of a sudden you can get them to be 4 with +3. There's combat values. So I think late game that can actually be really huge for a turn because you're gonna get three actions.
Yeah.
Does this guy survive late game though?
I mean, he's a 19 invincible top dial. I don't know why he doesn't.
Yeah, because I mean now he'd be a 14/6.
Well, he won't get that power thing.
Yeah, no, but yeah, that's but
Well, he would get it.
Yeah,
he just wouldn't be able to also attack
he'd be
that same round.
even if he's on his last click. Yeah, I mean he'll be a 21 defense.
Sorry, that's what I was getting at. Was he won't be able to if you can get the
Yeah.
+3. Yeah.
He'll be a 20 defense, and that's what he would get in a 6 range.
So
It'd be better. Right? Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
It's plus
I think
one for each. So you get late game. I mean, you're talking +3.
yeah, you
Pretty
usually
easy.
get +3. Yeah,
Yeah, but it's
I
only
think
one
he's-
turn.
right.
Yeah, I know, but that can win you a game when you get 3 actions where you have +3 to all their combat values for 3 attacks.
What were you going to say, Pete?
I mean,
I think that's cool. I think if you pull that off, you're like living your best life. I think for 55 points, he's traded leadership, and he's not at all a bad range attacker. He's 12 for 4, top dial, and does something cool with the range attack. So I think I don't think he's amazing. I don't think he's life-changing, but I think he's a very reasonable super rare.
and again, he's just has good keywords too.
Yeah.
Like
And he's got a word bubble.
Yeah. Also in silver with a couple of the Mandarin rings, like he's easily getting that range bump or that range power off with the bump quite a bit.
So how exactly does the range, what's the maximum damage he could do with the attack power?
So it's range for X opposing characters. Oh no! He gets multiple bolts basically.
Oh, I was thinking of
yeah.
the other guy, where you deal
Yeah.
damage after you. That's the. Is it the rare?
I think it's the chase, right?
No.
There's the first appearance one that does like instead of normal damage.
Teach ability, just one or more.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
no,
do 6 damage with him.
I'm thinking about the uncommon one, where you destroy stuff
Yeah.
and do extra damage. So this one is just you're getting more bolts basically, but then you have to split.
Yeah, without bolts.
Oh no! You don't have to split damage because you're not
Yeah,
actually
'cause you're not using bolts.
No,
Okay.
you don't. You
so
just
you do, yeah. So you do
12
get
for-
to do a bunch of damage.
Yeah. So I
Mm-hmm.
think this is pretty good. Even in like he's cheap enough in modern, you could pull this off. Like I don't see that as being unreasonable.
Yeah, I mean you can have someone power action barrier place around, next to people, and all of a sudden now you can attack 4 people.
And then obviously have maps that'll be able to take advantage
Yeah,
of this.
that's also yeah.
So he's just hard to account for, right? Like, because you have to avoid either getting buried or anything else put near you, because now all of a sudden he's hitting most of your team.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, it's,
Right.
at 55
Yeah.
points, like this is a super rare to keep your eye on. Like
Yeah.
he can do some damage on the right builds.
Like yes, he's short dial at 5 clicks, but he's 55 points, right? So like
Yeah.
Pete said, your traded leadership is whole dial, so you never have to worry about losing it. He's still a 19 invincible top dial, and he's a 12-4 with what I would consider above average range now at 5.
And he can use that attack power with running shot since it's not power, it's a range.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah,
then
he's a
he
cool
would-
figure.
He would deal
This is
4 to
probably-
everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, without enhancements.
Yeah, and the thing too is you could just buff his damage too if you were able to, and you can do more, I believe, right?
Yeah, up to
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, so you
7
could-
if you roll for a hit.
Yeah. It's just there are ways you could do it. This is what I
Yeah.
was trying to get at.
Absolutely can.
This is probably my favorite Magneto, honestly.
I like what he does for the cost. I think it's
Yeah.
a really great piece for the cost.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, this is this is adjacent to him, not the targets, right? Or no?
No, yeah. It's adjacent to him. Yeah.
Creatures Rex is the number of adjacent non-debris terrain. Oh yeah, he's way better than I thought. Then I thought you had to plan
Yeah.
like burying around people and stuff.
No. You just
No.
drop a couple smoke or blocking markers next to him, and suddenly he's attacking 3 people for 4 damage.
Yeah, that's way better than. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you literally just barrier around him or
Or
whatever
smoke
barrier.
cloud.
Or go running shot, or smoke cloud. And then
And then
Yeah.
he's able to hit. You get, even if you do just it's easy to get 4 around him, right? I guess it's not adjacent depending on how you block him off or whatever.
3.
I was gonna
3
say
is
I
gonna
like
be the
Easy
easiest.
3, yeah, easy as 3.
I like Smoke Cloud because you can get 4 around him easily, and then you're not really blocking lines of fire as much. And then he's targeting 4 people now. That's really good.
And then, like I said, with different maps with printed blocking terrain and all that stuff. So
That too, yeah.
And then just pump it up
So-
with enhancements. So never mind. I like him a lot more.
I have a question,
Yep.
smart guys.
Can't wait.
So barrier gives you 4 targets, right? Smoke
Yep.
cloud gives you 6.
Potentially, yeah. Well, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6. Yep, yeah.
So what else is shooting 6 characters on the board at the same time?
For 4 damage.
he
yeah.
can technically, and
Yeah.
So- you can he can get up to 8 targets.
55 points. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get up to 8 targets with him.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
That's a great piece.
How would you do?
You got
8?
You have to go at him. You have to outwit him. You can't let
Round
this
him with
go
like
off.
smoke cloud or water.
Yeah.
It's printed
Oh,
pieces
because-
of blocking
yeah,
terrain
yeah.
too. So as long as you could be adjacent
Yeah.
easily to like 3, and then you just do a smoke
Yeah,
cloud.
yeah.
You can do it
Yeah,
for sure.
or-
Yeah.
Exactly, or 2 blockings. Yeah, on like the corner, so you're not pinching off your lines of fire as much. Yeah.
Yeah, but like if you especially like with ruler, like I'm looking at it like in silver, obviously. You can put in with the dolphin Aquaman, so now he's also gonna have dolphin, but you can generate so much water terrain that you're gonna be able to get those 8 targets every turn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the
not
water
worried about
doesn't-
hindered lines of fire.
I was gonna say, yeah, the water doesn't obscure your line of fire either, which is really good. Yeah.
And now
He's
you're gonna
pretty
be able
cool.
to hit what you can bump up his attack and damage, so he can be a 14 for 6.
Well, the fact that you can raise his target so much and then use enhancement to also increase the damage to each single person that he does hit, Yeah.
Yeah, for 55 points. So I'm saying, yeah, I think that he's really being slept on and not being talked about.
No, he's
Because
great.
we
I
have
mean, he's really cheap
I,
for what he does. Yeah.
there's a world where he is gonna be the sleeper that just wrecks teams.
This is very much a piece that you build around and just don't add to your X-Men team or whatever. Maybe you build a politician team with him though, right? Politician
There you
seems to
go.
be getting a lot of random pieces.
Top 32 worlds.
But you also got to remember too, he has past, and we already know how good past is.
We do.
And we have figures from Lantern Legacy that have past that are able to do the free smoke cloud and all that stuff. So
Ruler's
there's
coming back
an
too.
barrier. Yeah. So yeah, his first trait, you can just say, okay, he gives me leadership. You're not going to benefit from the X-Men keyword, but like that's fine. You're using him as an attacker, and
Yeah.
he's great for 55 points.
And I always value traded leadership because not having to worry about losing it at certain points is big. Just being like, I have this all the time is awesome.
So I don't think that once the you get a bunch of X-Men KO'd that he's ever going to pull off that power action though to really matter.
No, I think that's just an extra
Yeah.
thing that can happen late game, but
Yeah. If you're playing to get that pulled off, you're probably not winning.
That's a
Yeah.
good
You'll
point.
be like, moral victory, baby.
Could be a
I
clutch
pulled it
thing.
off.
Could be a clutch thing at the
Yeah.
end, but odds are it's never happening. You're probably just
And
done
then you
for
know what
already.
happens to your dice? You get that good old double one dick punch right on that attack.
All right, let's go to the next one, Miles.
next we have the 035 Professor X.
Me, my X-Men.
With X-Men team ability. He has Shi'ar, X-Men, Ruler, and Scientist. He has a trait, two traits. His first trait is to me, my X-Men Prof X. Leadership, just like Magneto. But his power is once per game, roll a d6 and heal all friendly characters with the X-Men keyword a number of clicks equal to half the result rounded up. Which
That's bonkers. Keep going.
that's very good. His second trait is when an opposing character within range and line of fire makes a range attack, roll 2d6. If the result is greater than the finalized attack roll, that attack misses all targets. You know, it's really hard because it's like, man, it's so hard to get line of fire because, you know, you can block things with barrier. But that's where we're going to go into is improved targeting, which is characters hindering, elevated, and ignores blocking. So, yeah. He has a 6 range triple target. He's 50 points. Mind control for 4 clicks. It's in cap for 4 clicks. And then he has 2 clicks of defend, followed by 2 clicks of willpower. And then 2 clicks of outwit and 2 clicks of shape change. He's 5'12", 19-0 to start.
Yeah, that's amazing.
He's great. Silver, you give him the liar ring, he's just even more insane.
Yes.
I can't wait to play him with Prime Q for sure.
The only thing I don't like about him is that they gave him improved targeting blocking. That's my only like.
It's Professor X.
See, now this is where it should have been a trait where he gets all this improved. You remove him of all the improved targeting, and to where it's if a character has like the X-Men or the Brotherhood keyword or something like that, lines of fire can't be blocked.
Nah, this is fine for Professor X. He's amazing.
I just want to go back where Dan was complaining about improved targeting blocking and Redmond almost lost his mind. You remember in all those X-Men comics where Professor X went to the astral plane and then was like, damn it, but there's a brick wall here.
Exactly.
Curse is foiled again. Get out of here, Dan.
We finally have a
This is
Professor
an awesome
X that's
Professor
like
X.
Professor
Okay.
X.
So
Yeah.
I understand that, but you have to know how much did you hate Thanos, and you're like, oh yeah, he does the same.
He's not Thanos. Thanos, that was part of the problem with Thanos.
I understand that, but that's like the one improved targeting I'm not necessarily a fan of. I'm like, everything else, pretty much fine. The improved targeting blocking is like, not a fan.
Oh shoot! Did you know that it's Professor X though, Dan?
I do, yeah. And again, triple target mind control is still really powerful.
Dude, his 2 traits are almost worth 50 points, and then you get all the improved targeting, and then the triple target mind control and the outwit from
Yeah.
He's awesome. This is an awesome piece.
I'm not saying
It
he's
almost
not
makes me
awesome.
want to play X-Men in Silver. And I've never said that. Redmond, you will corroborate. I've
Yep.
never said I want to play an X-Men.
You've played
team.
against them many
Other-
times.
people in chairs. I mean, you now have Chair Panther, you have Legacy Odin, King Aquaman, we have Chief, we have Q, we have Jean-Luc Picard, which is another Patrick
Ooh.
Stewart, so that's great.
You're
Yeah,
onto something with this
WizKid.
chair team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chair Devil. Did you get Chair Devil in there? Oh
When he
man.
comes out, yeah.
Oh, that's so great.
What's
Men
the
in
other?
chairs.
What's the other Mandarin ring that you're putting on him?
He gets. I guess
you're-
Precision Strike is honestly gonna be the best one.
Probably.
yeah.
Would you ever put the incandescence ring on him, and now you can energy explode 3 targets from 12
Okay,
away?
not 12 away.
Sorry, I was doing
Yeah.
different math. I was looking at his attack.
Yeah,
From 6 away.
Yeah, I mean,
6 away.
potentially.
Again, that's where I'm like, that's where the improved targeting blocking is kind of a problem.
But double again, Dan. This is Professor X. If he wanted to set you on fire with his mind, he would make you think you're on fire, and you would drown yourself.
I'm just.
Yeah.
That's true. Thank God Professor X is on our side because he could have been a real bastard.
Right?
Yeah, because Tom Cruise ain't gonna help put out the invisible fire. I'll tell you that much.
Good luck hiding behind your brick wall, Dan. He's coming for you.
That's why Dan's only ever lived in brick houses because he's like, I just got to be safe from Professor X.
Oh man. I'm gonna completely drop this. There's no even like budging this argument apparently. So
No.
There is not. No. Hey, and by the way, did you want to heal all your X-Men?
Targeting blocking.
Did you want to heal all your X-Men once per game?
When this happens, when this happens to you and you can't get to Chuck's bald ass, I'm gonna just listen to the constant bitching.
Bro, Omega level mutant handing out ass whoopings is something that should happen.
Yeah.
And the whole time,
And
Charles
I'm
is
gonna
going to be like, why are you punching yourself? Stop punching yourself. And you're like, Charles, you're making me punch myself. Stop it.
I'm gonna be quoting "I'm the Juggernaut bitch" clips whenever I play this figure. It's just so funny. Where he's whispering. I don't know if you've seen those clips, Dan.
I have not.
I recommend you watch them.
Go to the
You will
YouTube,
appreciate
Dan, and watch it.
Yes.
Yes.
There's like 6 of them. Amazing.
Yeah. This is the best Professor X ever made, right?
There was one
Yeah.
that was like broken off of an ID card. I think it was the Prime that was also a Brood or something like that from XXS. But this is definitely the best one that I know that I've ever played or has been
because he could
out.
He could like 8 range Psyblast you for 5 points. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
stupid.
But this is the best one that you would ever consider playing on your main force, I think. Besides
Yeah, well,
the swap
Miles,
one
did you
that
even
doesn't
cover
stay.
Yeah, did you even cover his other trait Miles yet?
Yeah, the Welcome to Your Mind.
He read it all.
Oh,
Yeah.
because I was gonna say that's literally like I'm waiting for Looper to pick this piece up just for that exact reason. Be like, hey,
Nope.
it's Soldier Supreme Part 2.
Looper's back in business.
Yeah.
Let's go to Cyclops.
To me, my X-Men.
Cyclops, Scott Summers, 75 points. He's got 2 traits. Yeah, he's got Starjammer's X-Men Marksman, so he gets the trick arrows. Martial Artist, Pilot Vehicle, got the X-Men team ability. He's also got the To Me My X-Men Cyclops trait, so it's leadership and then power once per game. If a friendly character with the X-Men keyword is in your KO area, you may place any number of friendly characters with the X-Men keyword adjacent to Cyclops, then may make a range attack. So that's cool. His special other trait is he's got traded ESD and Force Blast, and then adjacent friendly characters with the X-Men keyword can use enhancement. So that pairs with that once per game power action thing, which is pretty dope because you can just turn Cyclops into a cannon. And then his special defense power, which he gets on clicks 1 through 3, is toughness, willpower, and then he's 8 clicks long. He's also got improved movement elevated, and then improved targeting, shoots from the hip, and destroys blocking. He's got 5 range, 1 bolt. So his first 3 clicks are running shot, and no attack power, and just the special defense power and no damage power. He's got no attack power his entire dial, which is interesting for Cyclops. I feel like they usually give him like Precision Strike or Psychic Blast, but I mean it's fine. He gets the arrows, so that's always like going to be something useful. And then his next 4 clicks are Sidestep and Willpower and Perplex, and then the last click is nothing except for Willpower. So I don't think he's bad at all. This is great for 75 points, at least in my head.
Does he not seriously shoot through blocking? Just moves through it?
No, he shoots through blocking.
He has improved targeting, destroy blocking,
destroys
and
blocking.
Oh, and adjacent. Okay, they're out of order. I missed it there. Sorry.
Well, there's the targeting in between. So he moves over elevated, but then he shoots
Mhm.
from the hip and destroys blocking.
Maybe I wanted my Cyclops to run through a wall and then shoot you. That would have been more fun to me. Like the Kool-Aid man with a gun.
I'm
Anyway.
the Cyclops, bastard. I think that's probably something he would say. You know,
I think
don't
he's
he would.
75 points. Does that feel right?
That's
He's-
a really
yeah,
he's got deep dial.
high amount.
He's got
he's got a lot of clicks and he's doing a lot of things. That enhancement thing,
Yeah.
being able to easily hit you for 7,
Yeah,
the 5 range, you can't
Well-
hide through one piece of blocking terrain.
Yeah.
yeah. You TK him. If you TK him and then take that power, and he's hitting for 7.
And it's also
So
easy
you have to have 3. So you have to have 3 X-Men in your KO area. I get it. There's
No,
bystanders. and
no. You
No,
only
it's
need to
just
have
one.
one,
You only have to have one. Yeah.
and you place the rest of the
Oh,
rest of the
yeah,
X-Men
you're right.
adjacent, and they all have enhancement.
Yep.
But
Oh,
they
man,
always
yeah, that's-
have enhancement that are adjacent to them. That's just a bonus if you pull off that power.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So what's the biggest
So
thing? Are
any,
you giving
any
him?
X-Men transfer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's pretty cool then.
Now, are you doing the trick arrows for free though, or is there something else that you would give him, like the destroyer armor, so that he can also see over characters and go every turn for sure?
I'm cool with just the arrows, but I mean, if you want, I mean, the armor's not really ever a bad choice.
Universal weapon for Pensai.
Ooh, I do like
Or
that.
precision- or
Make him a little bit
precision strike
more, being able
Yeah.
to attack what he
back-
wants. Precision strike if
We're
he needs to
back
get
to the
around
old
senses.
conversation of Cyclops shoots you for 7, and you're dead.
Where does that sound familiar from? Oh wait, are we back in 2019?
Yes. This time it's just not coming off an ID card. So it's fine.
Yeah, but it's still. But the hard sell right now is that this is only the 3rd super rare, but like that Magneto's damage potential and saving you 20 points. It's a hard sell to play the Cyclops over Magneto.
The improved targeting.
Well, Cyclops-
He's doing so much more for those 20 points though. The enhancement, bringing everyone to you, the improved targeting through blocking.
I also like him just as energy explosion too, potentially, because he has traded force blast, so you could energy explode an entire group and then just knock them all around. Like that's, I mean, I feel like that's like just having traded knockback in any extent is just good. So
I don't like. I get what Miles is doing with the direct comparison. I think they're both and by just range attack pieces of the comparison, but I agree with Redmond. That 20 points, he's doing a lot more. And I don't
does
even
do a lot. Yeah, I know, but that's where it's going to go into. But that's also good because you have him, Professor X, and Magneto all as your leader X-Men that functionally do something totally different, and so each team will be different.
also Magneto's power action, I don't feel like I'm pulling off as often as I am Cyclops. Like Cyclops is getting that once per game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you real hard.
So
Power every time.
between Magneto, Professor X, and Cyclops, who do you think you could pull off the best?
Jesus.
I don't know exactly what you're asking me. Cyclops is you're talking about the power action, right?
Well,
No,
just
between
pulling off.
Cyclops,
you
Professor
have
X, and Magneto.
you open your closet door and you have 3 outfits: Magneto, Professor X, and Cyclops. Which one can you pull off better?
Well, I've already got some of the white hair, so probably Magneto.
What if they were all 3 of them were standing in front of you? I guess Professor X would be sitting. Which one do you think you could pull off the best?
I don't know where we're going with this. I'm just gonna like
All right.
take my first answer.
So hold on a second. I'm gonna get us back on track here. So these guys all seem like they're versions of the karmic characters too, which is cool.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Magneto, just not a guy that you want to fight, can destroy whole armies. Professor X, just amazing, despite Dan's feelings about him and brick walls. And Cyclops is just blowing somebody up. That's what he's doing. Here's my I-beams right to your face. Thanks for coming.
Yeah,
I
he
feel
probably.
like
I think
he's
Cyclops
like
blows
Cyclops.
up everyone better.
Yeah.
I think I like him
He's the
universal
blower.
weapon.
Yeah.
I like the point cost of the trick arrows because he gets them for free, but the universal weapon's probably the best choice for him.
Agreed. Yeah.
And you can hear the famous quote of the Redmond House. That's just 7 straight through.
It's all.
Thanks.
That's it.
It's only 7 straight through.
Only 7.
It makes you feel less terrible about just getting obliterated.
Yes. Like
Does
your
it?
piece.
I feel like that's not really the
It's
case.
supposed to.
Well, I guess it's always been the theory, but it's never been worked in practice. But anyways,
That's just
Fair.
6 straight through. Sorry.
straight through.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and you might even want to go non-theme with him, like especially like if you're using him the universal weapon.
No, you want
'Cause,
that
like, they're-
enhancements.
Yes,
Get out of here.
I understand. No, you're going to be playing some X-Men, but I think there's just someone that could potentially like make you really rethink it because you're using the universal weapons. You can't get through stop clicks. All right, that fixes it.
All right. How about this? We give him either we put that stupid Ganthet guy on here and give him the Green Lantern TA, or we give him the flute and get a Green Lantern on the team, and then he can carry around 3 X-Men and just always have the triple enhancement.
The other Cyclops makes Green Man into
An X-Men.
an X.
Oh yeah, that's good. You know, I'm really impressed that Miles did that. I thought he was going to pack Nord into this somehow. That's what I was.
I
waiting for.
really thought that was coming too.
We should probably move on before he does,
He
honestly.
already has enhancement. Yeah, so I mean, he's already on the team. I mean, he's already on the team. Yeah.
I guess he could
Moving
get the
on.
X-Men keyword, right? Yep, moving on. Cable.
Cable.
200 times.
Real name Nathan Charles Summers. He's 37 Alpha. He's an X-Men. He's armor. He's future. He's soldier. He's a handsome man with a metal arm and a glowing eye. He has a trait 200 times probability control. Cable can use it an additional time for each character with the X-Men keyword in your KO area. That's good. He's got himself a special attack power on clicks 1, 2, and 6. Electromagnetic cluster grenade. That sounds dangerous. Pulse wave, but characters with the robot or sentinel keywords are dealt 2 damage instead of 1. Then he's got himself a special defense power in his first 4 clicks. Invincible once per turn when Cable takes damage. After resolutions, heal him 1 click. He's got improved target hindering. He's 65 points of murder. He's 4 range single target. He's 6 clicks. He starts with 8 running shot, 11 special attack power, which has to go be an electromagnetic cluster grenade. He's got a techno virus on his defense power and perplex. He's awesome.
Yes.
Also,
I like it.
you know what this cable has that a lot of other cables don't?
But
Pockets.
Pouches.
oh,
Pouches. Sorry, pouches. My bad.
that's a great point. We have the appropriate amount of pouches for a cable finally in Hero Clicks.
Yeah,
And he's
bag of
also-
holding is a must. If
and
you
he's
don't
also
play him with
good.
bag of holding, you're playing him wrong.
I got to play him in sealed actually yesterday. The probability control for everyone that came in or that's in your KO area is kind of neat. I will say that he did get outwitted on his defense power, and then he didn't feel as good. So I would have liked to see that maybe protected outwit with 65 points. But the improved targeting is pretty good through the hindering too.
I have a question.
Great.
How did you get him in sealed? Because every booster I have, there's nothing above a rare.
You just got to make friends with the people that hand them out, Pete. They're all looked at
no,
before.
He suddenly had a.
He
prime
shakes
and-
the boosters and opens them before anyone else gets there, and then he tapes them up for the ones that he doesn't want, and he says, "These are the ones I want."
Yes.
Yeah, we can
And
go into my
sometimes he-
record at some point here, but because it was bad for the sealed. But games were all fun,
Yes, I agree.
except yeah. But I didn't even know there were things above a rare in this set. To be honest with you,
Not in your boosters.
no, never in my boosters.
What was the last chase that you pulled? You pulled the chase in
Actually,
Collector's
Black-
Trove.
No, I didn't in collectors. Oh, I did. I got Agatha. I got Black Hand. I got the Black Hand, the Black Lantern pack.
There you go.
But I also managed to crit miss 4 times in one game that night too. So I mean, it just is what it is sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah, I think the
one
only
game, 4 crit misses. I'm just gonna repeat that so everybody out there can feel better about themselves every time they play Hero Clicks.
I think I crit missed 3 times last night. It was rough times.
The only thing I'd like to see different on this guy is have the special defense power protected outwit, which I think is fair for the techno-organic virus.
Now, Dan, if your hair continues to silver, can we get you to scar your eye up like that?
No, because I like to be able to see out of both eyes. Thank you.
Well, you
No,
can
basic.
see out of the eye. We just want a scar above it and below it. You can just put
I've
it.
already got a scar above or below my left eye, so I'm good.
It
Thank
needs
you.
to be more prominent.
And it needs to glow, Dan.
Yeah.
It needs to glow.
Yeah, that's a requirement.
I feel like the pouches would come in handy too for judging, right? Line of fire tool, pack. If anybody needs dice or action tokens, you might want to look into just Cable's attire altogether.
Yeah. Give an arm
maybe
replace.
just like a couple Cliff Bars too, in case you're just hungry.
See?
Yeah.
Possibilities are endless.
All right, let's go to the super meta piece here. This is the Prime Cable 037B.
Sinister's controlling you just like he controlled your mother.
My real mother was a world-class telekinetic, just like you. Stuff tends not to skip a generation.
He has Marauders, Sentinel, X-Men Future, and Soldier. He has the trait, My Writhing Thing of Chance. Running shot as free, but only if a friendly character is named Mr. Sinister or an opposing character has the X-Men keyword. He has a special speed power, his mother's son, Force Blast. When Cable uses it, he also knocks back all opposing characters adjacent to the original target. When a character knocked back by Cable would take knockback damage, they take 3 knockback damage instead. And then a special damage power, Forced Betrayal. When Cable attacks opposing characters, opposing characters can't use Mastermind, Shape Change, or Super Senses. Improved movement through characters. 4 range, 1 bolt, 60 points. He has that special speed power on his first and last 3 clicks, and then a 12 pen psi, 19 invincible, and a 4 special damage power with that special damage power on the first 3 clicks. So this is my first piece that I'm building for the new season of Modern right here, giving him universal weapon, and I feel like this guy just destroys people. I know a lot of people are more set on Rogue at the moment, but this is my piece right here.
Yeah, he's 110 points because you don't play him without Sinister.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah. Which one do you want to? Do you want to do the chase one, or do you want to do the Hellfire? Because I feel like they're both good. It's just what are you going for?
So I think that just boils down to honestly your build. Like I built a Marauders team that I think is pretty solid. So I'm going with the chase from the actual set, and it gives you another bystander too because what's her face?
Yeah.
Madeline Pryor is going to give the bystander prob also. And it's another piece that Morph can take powers from with that card. So it just seems like for my build, that Sinister's better. But I think the Hellfire Gala one's right up there if you build differently.
I mean, yeah, taking an opponent's copycat is great.
Mm-hmm.
And then Morph taking those powers.
Oh, wait, how does that work?
Well, just they can use the powers that character can use. So any powers their copycat can use.
It's not even. It's just checking. It's not like, hey, do you have these? It's just, can you use them? That's ridiculous.
Yep. And then Morph gets all of those powers.
See?
So Morph just has everything. Like,
So
hey,
you get all the powers your opponents have, and then also all the powers that you have within 3 of your copycat.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty good.
Wait, but oh yeah.
The only other thing that I think I'd like to see is that he also still had shape change on that special damage power. I don't like that he doesn't have it there, and it's just a 19 mastermind.
I mean, it's still a 19, and he's got stealth. So I would just park him in hindering and be like, all right, you have to come punch me.
Yeah, but how many people have a 12 attack charge and they just come up and punch you, and that's only a 7?
I'm just trying to say, like, hey, that's. I mean, like for 50 points.
Never mind, you don't get the trait, so you don't. Your copycat clone doesn't get any powers from your figures, only what they can use. But still, that's still really good.
But you just take copycat, and you're like, what can you use over there? Oh, okay, cool, I have all of that.
Yeah, and then now Morph gets all those powers.
Yeah, that's good enough in and of itself. You're like, that's cool.
The big thing with Prime Colossus is that he did not get the X-Men keyword, whereas this Cable, this evil Cable, still gets the X-Men keyword. So his keywords are way stronger.
Oh, this is the evil Cable? I did not realize it was evil Cable.
Yeah, this Mr. Sinister taking over. So you had Colossus was Shadow King possessed, and this is Sinister possessed Cable.
Yeah, just controlling him. So it's cool that he kept his keywords, and you can make much better teams with Cable. But the biggest thing is that the new Chase does not have the X-Men keyword, but the Hellfire Gala one does. So you can go on X-Men theme with the Hellfire Gala one, and then you just build differently, and still really, really good.
I was just thinking he gives you a lot of survivability. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, exactly. So just you build differently, and that's what I think Pete already mentioned in the set too. There's so many things that just play differently that you can build out the current your current team so much differently. A lot of teams before pretty much built themselves with the must play pieces, and this seems like it opens it up a lot. Each piece has so many different branches that you can take to build from.
Yeah, no, I like that.
But basically, he'll be a 12 attack pulse wave. You just get him up there. He running shots is free. You pulse wave, and then you power action pulse wave. And then they're taking 3 knockback damage if they hit anything. So I think this guy is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you guys want to add?
No, Universal Weapon makes him into a huge threat playing with the penny, so now he can do a potential 6 damage knockback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just going to get real good at killing Cable. That's about it. It's
right.
Very good, though.
I'm remembering this. We're gonna go back to it, and you and me are both gonna say we hate this piece because he just keeps destroying us.
It's more just like, I mean, he just takes away all my favorite powers. He's like, oh, you don't have stuff. I'm like, cool, thanks.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have to pulse wave me to do that. That's the best part.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a lot of he has to get a lot of attention. You can't let this go off. Or your game's over.
You have to deal him at least 1 damage to really.
I was gonna say I'm more like
he's
or
outwit him.
Do you know how ridiculous that is, though? So he already starts with a 12 attack, right? Let's say you position him to pulse wave somebody into a wall. They're taking 4 damage from that, and that was a free action. Then he power actions, and he's doing another 4 damage pulse wave. He can easily do 8 damage to people depending on where they are lined up against walls.
Yep.
Easy.
Yeah, this is a bigger discussion that's going to come eventually when we get through the whole set and we start to see these things kind of come out where you just see. I just think you're starting to see pieces that just end games because of what's there.
Especially with small map. That's the main issue, is that it's just so easy to get these figures across the map to win on an alpha.
That part is true.
Is it going to be as easy now without time breakers and stuff like TK? Yeah, but.
Yeah, Cable has free running shot. He gets full map easy.
Especially with that new teamwork, he could even just get placed, then do running shot as free, and still make an attack. What is it? Practice teamwork? Friendly characters have power.
Yeah.
Make an attack.
Yeah, it's just power using your printed values. And
right, so he's a 12 for 4 Pensai with Force Blast still, I think, right?
You don't even need TK. You can walk them up 8, running shot for free, and then still pulse wave a team once for whatever.
Yes. Yeah, and you're dealing 4 damage to them because especially if they're in their starting area, because you're dealing the 3 knockback. Yeah,
if you knock
you don't need TK at all.
I think this is where map choice is going to become big too against like stuff like this, because he's a boot guy. So you're either going to be like, okay, well, I'm going to force you to have to carry him all the way up, and then risk pulse waving yourself, or just having issues, with high elevated maps or something. So,
yeah, I love this guy though. This is my play right now. Is this Cable? All right, how about the next one, Miles?
Next, we got 038 Marvel Girl.
Madeline fights with me today.
With the X-Men TA, she has Phoenix Force, X-Men, Cosmic, and Ruler keywords. She's 60 points. Has a trait. Madeline fights with me today. Mind control / free. place a standard terrain marker within range and line of fire into another square within range and line of fire. And she has a special attack power for her first 3 clicks of her 6-click dial. World-class telekinesis, and double backslash range. Choose a terrain marker within range and line of fire. Marvel Girl uses Quake as free as if she occupies its square or squares. And she has a special defense power throughout her entire dial. That's mental manipulations, barrier super senses. Opposing characters adjacent to terrain generated or placed by Marvel Girl since the beginning of your last turn must roll for breakaway as if they were adjacent to her. And then she has 5 range, 2 targets. 6, 11, 18, 3 to start with the running shot, the special powers, and perplex. Same stats for her first 3 clicks, and then clicks 4, 5, and 6 are sidestep, pulse wave, 5 speed, 10 attack. Same defense, 17, and then 16, 16, and then she goes to prob for 3 damage, and then her last 2 are 2 damage. I really like her. I think being able to, that range makes her into a decent attacker. If you can give her, plasticity, she just becomes even more insane. Because they have the breakaways if they're adjacent to her.
Yeah. This is just another example of a piece that's just super thematic and well done, and you want to play them, just like so many people we've already seen today. We need an Iceman that sticks with the theme of how well these pieces are designed.
Was he not in?
Iceman's an interesting character too.
No.
I don't know. Yeah.
No, go ahead, Miles. I was talking to Dan. We didn't get him. Miles, what were you going to say? I was saying no to Dan that we didn't get Iceman in the set.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying Iceman's one of those characters I don't even know if what the last good one was sort of the legacy. He had his spotlight for like a month.
Yeah.
And then just went away.
I really liked the one from Regenesis, but his values just weren't good. Like, I liked what he did, but his stats weren't good. That was like my...
Well, and then the LE one, had potential, but it's like, you have to have... they have to be the exact same point value of him.
Yeah, that was always...
You can't really build a team with that,
Yeah, I wish it would have just been, shared a keyword with him. That would have been fine. I feel like that would have been fine.
Yeah, or a 50 points or less, something. Yeah, something.
Yeah, something, yeah.
But, it's like she's placing a standard terrain marker, so she's kind of, using it to tie up a character like you see them do in the show a lot, and then also, she's holding something up and then just drops it with the choose a terrain marker, and you can quake from it. So the way that this is just completely feels like her and how she fights frequently is just really cool. We have not gotten a Jean Grey or Marvel Girl, I don't think, like this at all.
Question is, does she then destroy that terrain marker with Quake?
Well, yeah, because it's within one square, so...
One, yeah.
Okay, so that's my only thing, is that she's not able to tie them up if she's quaking from that square, then...
But you don't have to, it doesn't have to be the same one. You know what I mean? You can you can place one barrier. If somebody just uses barrier, you can free place one with the first power and then quake from another one from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah.
No, I get that. Awesome. I was thinking about doing the running shot range. You move a terrain marker and then quake from it, and that was what I was thinking. But no, she's really interesting. I like her. I think she's really cool.
And then she just is your TK until TK and perplex until you need to pull off something fancy like that. So this is totally my type of piece right here.
Great support for 60. Mm-hmm. She's also back.
And again, most of these characters are 10 points a click. So you're getting really good point to click economy too. So she's not easy to kill. You have to...
Well, that's the difference between this and Lantern Legacy. Lantern Legacy felt like each figure was 10 points overcosted.
Exactly, yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Who wants to take the next one?
So next is Absiska.
Like I said, we go way back. You gotta test a game before launch. Running endless trial loops with you two was too risky, so...
Mojo needed beta testers. Digital replicas of me.
I'm the only one left. I've played these levels inside and out. Relived the glory days more than I care to count.
Which I think... Oh, this is Jubilee, but in a fancy suit. So...
So Dan, this is the old Jubilee that's stuck in Motendo.
Interesting. So
Yeah, that was before Dan. That was in the year 1980. I think it was 86. No, this is in the 90s.
No, this was literally last year. This is from the 97 set.
I know it is.
And I didn't know anything about this set, so this is like one of those characters I'm like, I don't know anything about this.
So actually, this is the. Sorry, I'm gonna give you a little bit of history on this because I don't get to do this that often. They actually used the original voice actress for this one also because they gave the Jubilee an Asian voice actress for the 97.
Oh, nice.
So they used the original one for this character, and the well, not the play at home, the release day map that the dam is from
Motendo,
a scene from this episode where she was in it. So just a little bit of history.
Nice.
Yeah, from yours truly, who's a huge X-Men 97 fan. Go ahead.
I couldn't tell whatsoever. Just
It's a lot easier for him to learn from cartoons than it is reading comics. I get it. No, I'm just kidding.
Miles, I wish I could say that's not true, but it is.
So all right, so she's 50 points. She's got team player, team ability. She is Mojoverse, Future, and Robot. She's got 2 traits and a special attack power. Her first trait is the extra life trait, which is at the beginning of the game, and it is also sideline active. You add a extra life token to your sideline. Her second trait is another sideline active, which is Mojo needed beta testers. When a friendly character with the X-Men keyword would be KO'd, you may remove one or any one extra life token from your sideline. If you do, instead turn that character to its last non-KO click, and after resolutions, you generate Absiska on click 5 from your sideline, if able, adjacent to that character. So interesting, because I think that means if you're not able, like a rule of occupancy, she wouldn't be able to come in or be generated.
Yeah, and there's ways to get multiple extra life tokens too, because we have that team up card Jubilee.
But it's also but her generate isn't a May, so I feel like she has to be generated.
It says if able.
Well, it says you may
but I think
remove. You wouldn't remove the extra life token then.
Yeah.
No, it says after resolutions.
That's what I'm saying. So the if able, if you can't get her adjacent, then you just can't generate her. You can still remove the life token though.
Yeah.
So she's got improved movement, characters, and elevated. She's got 3 range and 2 bolts. She's 5 clicks long, so again, just 10 points a click. She's either a hypersonic or running shot piece. Her special attack power, which appears on clicks 1, 2, and 5, which is amazing because she comes out on click 5. It is a rolling cutter, which is giant reach 3 blades, claws, but may use it when targeting multiple characters and rolls a separate d6 for each hit character. So that's really good. For starting click, it's 8 hypersonic, 11 attack power, 18 invulnerable, and 3 shape change. The next one's hypersonic, the attack power, but toughness and exploit. Then the clicks 3 and 4 are running shot, a 12 attack energy explosion with toughness. That still feels like Jubilee, at least those 2 for sure. And then the last click is back to hypersonic, so it's a 4, 11, 16, 2. So hypersonic, the attack power, toughness, and exploit. So I mean, she's great, but if I'm facing her, as soon as she pops out, she's going. She's my next target. That's an easy 50 points to clean up. But I like that she can save.
One thing that's a little iffy with her though is it sucks is you can get extra life tokens more added.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't like the if able. I think that you have to generate her because there's ways to cheat it to where you can now save 2 people from a free game element on your sideline.
Well, she's a unique, so you're only getting her, and there's only a couple other characters in this set.
Yeah, there's just 2. I understand, I know, but you still get 2. You know.
Yeah. No, I get that. Back. So, but she's really cool. She's a nice free sideline game element. If you're playing any X-Men, even if you're not playing an X-Men theme team, this is still just worth it to have there.
And silver goes Scott Porter.
I mean, yeah, that's just an easy. Or if you're playing white shirt, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So she's an easy add to any sideline, but what about just playing her main force? I don't think she's good enough, right, at 50 points.
No.
I mean, an 8 hypersonic with a giant reach 3, it's only 2 targets. You could potentially give her the chain, but then she's 60 points to get the 3 targets. But, I mean...
Now, is the if able, is that actually technically you still need to generate that figure? If able is just because you can pull that off from the map? I think that's probably how it's supposed to work.
It would probably still be the next available square.
I think the if able is just a reminder for if she's already on the main force.
Yeah. Yeah, I
No,
can see that.
It says generate her on click 5 from your sideline. So if she's not on your sideline, you don't put her there. But you would still.
That's why it says if able. So you're not able to because she's not on your sideline.
Yeah, I think that's what they're getting. That may be what they're.
That's why it's after resolution. So it would you'd be able to bring someone back
so
with her on.
So her generate isn't a May, so she's getting generated no matter what. So she's like the shark.
Yeah.
She's gonna pop out somewhere.
Okay.
Because they didn't have that if able.
Yeah, that's more or less what I was trying to get at. Because her generate isn't a May, so she has to pop out. So you're gonna save somebody, but then she's gonna be generated somewhere. So for sure, most of the time next to somebody.
Yeah, so the if able, so you play her main force, you still get all that benefits. I mean, I think potentially, I mean, she has Ares blades by herself, so
multiple times.
Yeah, you can do that return. I mean, you give her. If you want to make her giant, give her destroyer. She already has giant reach 3, but being able to be giant is.
I mean, even a turn with pin particles is great.
Yeah.
That's probably better than equipping her with something else. But 50 points, you do still get that extra life token, so that's not bad.
No, and she's got all the movement you want. She's got elevated in characters, which is huge. So you're never really tying her down. So.
So you think there is some potential team player too?
Yeah, I don't. Again, you can just Loboize her, so that's not bad either. And then suddenly she's power cosmic.
Like you play Nort with the flute, and now he doesn't die. I mean, that sounds like an answer from someone that doesn't want to win.
Actually, I would like it if someone did that, because then I could KO Nort twice.
So my question now is: do you make Lobo an X-Man? Or no, it doesn't matter because she's not an X-Men. But yeah, I was like, oh. So anyway, the team player stuff's pretty cool. This is neat. So
I just looked at her.
It's still,
X-Men on her. Her keywords are not great.
I get why
you make her
because she was Mojoverse. That's why she didn't get the X-Men keyword. But
once an
X-Men,
that's
why I assume we're gonna have a Mojo that gives friendly characters with the Mojoverse gain the X-Men and X-Men gain the Mojoverse keyword.
That would never happen. All right, it was Pete. You're up next.
Yes, we are at Storm.
So let them thunder, for I am lightning!
She is 040. Morlock's X-Men deity mystical ruler, real name Oreo Monroe. She's mistress of the elements. She has traded Force Blast, Sidestep if Storm occupies outdoor terrain, modify her combat values +1. And she can use Giant Reach 3 and Quake. Then she has a special defensive power on her first 5 clicks. ESD willpower, opposing characters within 6 squares have range. She's 6 range triple target, that's good. 65 points. She's 9 clicks. She starts with 10 speed, stealth, 11 energy, explosion, 18 special defense, power, and leadership.
You play 2 of her.
She's interesting, but this is not my play style.
You play 2 of her.
I don't see the utility here, but you guys can explain it to me.
So I played her last night, so she was interesting in that when I got to pick map, which I picked map every game, her having +1 values was really good. Just being outdoor, I was able to park her and hindering to the point of when I was facing ranged pieces, it made them much like they really had to reach to get to me because of her halving the range. Like, oh, you have 5 range, it's 3 now. Oh, you have 4 or whatever. You have 6 range, or you have 4 range. Like some of the cables and stuff, they have 4 range. Oh, it's 2 actually. Oh, you have hypersonic. Your range is now 1 because you're 4 half and then half again.
I do like that they're specifically saying within 6 squares you have the range and not her range.
Yeah.
So that you can't up her range and make her a little bit more broken.
Yeah, you play 2 of them. Now they half their range of their half the range. So an 8 range now becomes a 2 range.
I don't think the meta is ranged enough for that.
No, and the worst part is,
Oh, okay,
she's
so
not.
play her with this. That's the interesting too. Is so if you play her with PJ Scott Lucas, Pulse Wave's now 2.
Yeah. Why don't we
Yeah,
throw
that's fair,
Nord on that
but
shitty team too?
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, if you want to try and win, of course.
So she's interesting, but she's very fragile. So that's the biggest part here. Like the +1 values was nice, and honestly, the Giant Reach 3 and Quake came in pretty handy during my games. But uh, yeah, it's her for. I guess I don't know because she's 65 points, so she's still pretty cheap. But she just didn't have a lot of damage output. It was just kind of like I was trying to energy explode people, but there was enough reducers where I just wasn't doing a lot of damage. That was her biggest problem, was the damage output. Even like going to 4 damage is great, but there was just or I faced a lot of reducers yesterday, so it really didn't like I wasn't doing as much damage. So, but I mean she's neat. Like her playstyle is very cool. She's very much a like kind of sit mid like a third up the map and just kind of control the tempo of like the range attackers. But with how close combat things are right now, I don't think she's very good. Like if range was bigger, I could maybe see a thought of this because she's only 65 points. But that's about all I got for that.
How many times did people attack her first? Because this really doesn't seem like a piece that you just want to go after right away.
They did not, and I also had the mastermind Logan next to her. So then, whenever she did get hit, I just masterminded it to Logan.
Would this be a piece that you do universal weapon also, so that you can do Pensai or Precision Strike?
Probably because I'm not getting anything else for really free. Like you're getting, yeah, you're really not like she doesn't get any stuff for free, unfortunately. So yeah, probably one of those. Or I kind of like Stormbreaker too because she has knockback, and then her knockback is penetrating. That's kind of neat. But otherwise, yeah, the probably universal weapon.
Stormbreaker would make her a 13 for 5 up close. Giant Reach 3.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But if she's outdoor, she'll have a 7 range, which is way further than most people have.
Oh yeah, no, it was good
from range. So I'm just trying to think of how to like make her a little bit more playable, because the sidestep isn't ideal, but being able to, depending on what you need, pick Pensai, Precision Strike, or even Pulse Wave, and
yeah. So I mean, I had a TK, so like TK plus sidestep was actually pretty good with the 7 range. Like it got me most of the way there. And by that point, it was I can hit you first, then you're gonna have trouble getting to me. That was most of my opponents. Like it was like, oh, I'm far enough back that you can't get to me, but I can still hit you.
And she'd have a 5 range Pulse Wave.
Yep.
Yes.
I don't think it's good. So. You could give her the Ring of TK for free because of Mystical, right?
Yeah, but yeah. I did. That was not what I want to give this kind of piece.
No, definitely not. TK. The I think Universal Weapon makes her pretty good.
Yeah, I think that obviously like Animal Man is very good too, because that just makes her more durable. Because she does have the durability problem, but that's probably what he would solve if you're going that route. But for offense, it's definitely Universal Weapon.
Speed would half her range and then +1, so she would have 4 range with hypersonic and a 10 speed or 11 speed.
12 for 4, yeah, that's not bad either.
Yeah,
I think I like her with the universal weapon though, just for the offensive capabilities.
Yeah,
seems a little bit more.
Yeah, she was cool. Strong. I think she only died in no, she never died actually. Or no, only one game she died. That was it. I think it was my first game. But yeah, she played out well. It just was it just felt like she wasn't doing a lot of damage. But like she played out well.
Yeah, that was my complaint with quite a few pieces. It was the damage output. Pete, what equipment would you put on Storm? Jokerfish?
I think Universal Weapon. Oh, I think Universal Weapon's the right choice, honestly.
Okay.
In silver, it's lightning and
spectral
or the penetrating energy explosion ring. Just 3 targets, pen energy explosion that does 3 damage plus knockback. That feels pretty good.
Yeah, silver, a lot of these pieces just get pretty crazy, which is great. All right, let's go to 041 Rogue.
His name was Gambit. Remember it!
She has the team player, team ability, Brotherhood of Mutants, and X-Men keywords. She has a trait, Heads Up. Once per turn, when Rogue knocks back an opposing character after resolutions, she may make a close attack targeting all opposing characters adjacent to a character she knocked back, regardless of adjacency to her. Then she has another trait, which is Sugar, I Can't Feel You. If a friendly character with the X-Men keyword is in your KO area, Rogue can use Battle Fury and Hypersonic Speed. If any of those characters are named Gambit or Magneto, also modify Rogue's combat values +1. Improved movement through blocking, no range and a bolt. She has flight. She has two point values, 125 or 75. At 125, she has 9 clicks of health, starting with a 10 charge, 11 with a special attack power, 19 invincible, and 4 close combat expert. And then at 75, she starts on click 4, gets an 8 charge, 11 special attack power that she has the whole dial, 18 invulnerability, and 3 close combat expert. That special attack power is, how about we spice up them rules? Super strength, and Rogue can knock back larger characters. So super fun Rogue. I obviously like her at high points, but she's not going to be competitive viable. But this is the Rogue that I would always choose to play for fun games.
I mean,
yeah,
you didn't even pull off, like when you played me with her, you didn't even pull off the Gambit or Magneto trick because you had neither one of those on your team, and I was like, that would have been amazing.
I think the only thing I would like to see is Steel Energy on her. For 125.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of get that.
Well, yeah, and Battle Fury, Hypersonic Speed, and Steel Energy would have been nice. Screw those 3 powers, why not?
Being an asshole, Miles?
No, I mean, you might as well. I mean, they clearly have a hard-on for Rogue.
It's 125 points. That's almost half your build.
No, I know. I no, Steel Energy does make sense for her. Like, that's what, yeah. Because, Steel Energy does make sense for Rogue. At 125. Even at 75, I'm fine with that. I think that, yeah.
So that's the only thing I would like to see on her. Otherwise, I think this is an awesome Rogue. And like I said, this is the one that I'd be reaching for the most because, again, this is probably the most thematical one that we've gotten besides the Steel Energy.
Yeah. Yeah, this I think actually, like when you watch X-Men 97, like this feels like, how Rogue is in that show. Not just 97, but the X-Men animated series as a whole.
Oh, she got the brute keyword. I would have been like, we'd do the Dark Phoenix team up with her, and then she would just have Steel Energy, but she doesn't get the brute keyword on this one.
Yeah, the other one has it too. There's no reason she shouldn't have gotten that. I feel like they were a little stingy on some of the keywords, but maybe that's because everyone's getting all this free equipment, and that's why.
Yeah. That's
exactly why. The last thing he needs like a +1 longsword on her.
No, the reason why is they don't want Brute to be good because they already see Primus and they're scared of what Brute will do to the meta. All right.
Scared of Primus.
But yeah, I love her. Not much to say though. She's pretty straightforward and just a fun piece, which I like a lot. Miles, why don't you bring us to?
Yes, I think she feels like how Prime. Yeah, I have interesting feelings for this. So yeah, this is Prime Rogue.
Skip the hogwash and tell me what America's top cop is doing all the way out here. You won't be needing this.
Can't wait.
100 points. Yep, team player, Brotherhood of Mutants, X-Men, and Brute. She's got 2 traits. Her first trait is you won't be needing this. ESD. When Rogue hits an equipped character, you may immediately unequip their equipment. Then if Rogue is not equipped, she may equip that equipment. And her second trait, skip the hogwash. Opposing hogwash means rules, by the way. Opposing characters can't choose or target Rogue except for attacks. And if Rogue moves this turn, she has free make a close attack or close terrain action as free. Improve movement, characters, and destroy blocking. 4 range, 2 targets, 7 clicks. Starts with a 9, 12, 19, 4 with hypersonic speed, super strength, invincible, and the special damage power, which is outwit. And when she uses it to target an adjacent character, she can use a chosen power until she chooses again, even if this power is lost. Yeah, she has late dial Steel Energy as well. She is going to be the most played figure. This is where I was making a joke with that Rogue. This is not the Rogue with the cap shield. It makes no sense. Rogue has never been this powerful, like at all. This feels like an Icon's Superman level of design for a character that whoever designed it had a heart on for and just loved, even though it makes no sense. This is like, it feels like when you're a kid and you're playing with your brother or friend and you're playing pretend and like one of you's Wolverine and one of you's Cyclops, and the Cyclops kid's like, I shoot you, and you're like, nope, I dodged it because I'm Wolverine. Like, that's what this feels like. It's like this is, yeah.
Miles, that's the power of love.
I know.
Okay, she just lost Gambit. She just lost Magneto, and she's on a mission. She just chucked Captain America's stupid frisbee out into outer space, and she's just done with everything.
Accurate. And this is just as accurate as Prime Batman was in JLU with his bullshit.
No, that's not true at all.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
right after this episode, she went and murdered Trask, dropped him right off a stupid building. She's just done. So she's going 100% full force, no restrictions. She's not holding back anymore. Yep. This is what the real Rogue does right here.
Absolutely not.
Did you know that she can throw Captain America's shield better than Captain America?
I mean, who can't?
That's a good point.
I'm still trying to figure out, of these two primes that we've reviewed so far, which one of these is less destructive.
Okay,
so you got the guy that can come across the board and pulse wave you, knock you back for 3.
Twice.
And he can just walk over there and do it himself. Well, if he just walks over, he can't do it twice. But if he gets over there another way, he can do it twice. Or
so the whole entire problem with Rogue is that how it's the chosen power. Like, I realize it. That's how Outwit works. That's not what Rogue does. Rogue doesn't touch Iceman and go, I can control fire. That's not how it works. So, yeah.
Do you think that she touches Iceman and she says,
It's not hot.
Yeah, exactly.
That's more than a problem with how Outwit works than Rogue specifically. But yes, I understand.
No, it's not. She can, when Rogue uses a target an adjacent character or Outwit to choose a power on a character's card. That's how that power works, because that's what Rogue does. Rogue steals your power and it doesn't gain. I'm going to go to a Pog and choose Pulse Wave, and then I'm going to Pulse Wave your team, unequipping everybody, including Collector.
I understand that, but Outwit's always worked that way. Of like, you can just outwit.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the Rogue specifically. I know how the Outwit works and all that stuff. I mean, Rogue specifically with the Outwit and
Miles,
I know how the Outwit
love makes
works.
you do silly things. So this is just Southern Belle Rogue. She's telling somebody that they have the ability to do something that they don't. They immediately fall in love with her, and they're like, "Wow, you're right. I can do those things." And then she outwits it
she doesn't get free
and takes it, and then she
can't do it now.
No,
I'm now on Team Beetlejuice.
Get out of here.
I'm glad that
I'm on Team Beetlejuice now. I'm going to prove a point. It's for love.
I'm glad
that.
Yeah, I can use it. I love Beetlejuice now. I love him. I'm
glad that the rose-colored glasses have hit you really hard, because that's.
I'm not even playing her.
I still think she's a bit of a problem, but whatever.
Miles, did you say that?
I just feel like this is something they need to weigh in on. Like, there's so many problems.
So the biggest thing is like her outwit, that she can just steal special powers and be like, I get your entire special power. Now, granted, there'll be certain, like, again, corner case issues where you won't get everything on like a special power, but that, and then you can't choose her target me is pretty insane. I know that target is like a referenced word in the comp because I had to go find it. It's like section 14.1 or something. So, but the choosing thing is, I'm like, okay, like
that's what makes it hard too. Is that so now they're putting stuff in that you have to have a win ruling exactly explaining what choose is. If the comp needs to be able to answer everything.
Oh,
and
yeah,
this is all designed. It's the fanboy era and everything, and it's like it's not, it makes it really hard to try and judge, because then you're going to be second guessing things, and then it's just like it just becomes a giant shit show.
That's honestly my only complaint with the character at this moment. If this plays out differently, then I have no problem saying I'm wrong. I don't plan on it though. But yeah, if a bunch of friends buy a bunch of boosters because they like X-Men 97, they open this piece, they aren't going to really understand what this target thing means. No, you can't choose and you can't target her. And that's one of my big things, is that there's a lot of things that just aren't obvious like that.
Yeah, that's the outward thing. The outward thing's annoying, but it's like that's more or less
Technically,
like
you can't even give her a. You can't even choose to give her a target token.
nope. There's a lot of things you can't do. So
yeah,
it's some things that you may or may not, based on what
Oh,
the
wait.
definition of choose is.
Wait, hold on a second. Where's the? Because we have a target. I need to read how the target thing is worded. Hold on.
I have a question.
Yes,
Yeah.
the third one, and we're still on the super rares. I can't wait.
Do we feel like she should have been unequipable?
No.
Like, you can take equipment, but you can't, because now you're just throwing destroyer armor on her. Like, why aren't you?
Well, that's just another argument that the problem with the game right now is destroyer armor, not rogue.
Yeah, but destroyer armor makes a lot of other pieces more accessible. This piece is bonkers for 100 points no matter which way you do it.
Yeah.
Not putting something else on her doesn't make her less
seeing it through
bonkers.
like rose tinted glasses. Rogue is a problem.
I mean, you could put any equipment on her, and she's just automatically better. The destroyer is just like right now is the best thing to do. I mean, you can put animal man on her too. It's like, oh, look at that, still just as good.
Would
You're
you say
looking
rogue?
at the set and everything, and you like the character. The same thing with like how the Daredevil's in multiples. Like it's just in the keywords and all that stuff. This obviously is a way different, but she is definitely going to be a problem in modern and even in silver.
You can give her you can give her a target token.
See, but I feel like you shouldn't be able to. It's saying choose and target, but yet you can still choose to give her a target token.
Right, here's the whole problem with them using words that aren't part of their... Like, games have to have set wording and accepted vocabulary, or they're not understood. Now we're in this gray area of, like, you're right. Like, the word choose to me, I understand it, Rem, and I completely agree with you. Based on the word choose, like, you're just like, well, you can't do it. You can't choose her. Like, you can choose anything else, but you can't choose her. But that's not the game.
Well, you can give her a target token that says give, not choose. This is where the semantics.
But you're choosing to give her a target token.
Yes, I'm right there with you. Yeah, I know.
So the next time you play, bring your thesaurus, and you can get out all the synonyms for choose, and you can just call it something else.
I guess this is the real thing, is that someone's like, all right, I'm going to give you a target token, and I'm going to be like, all right, are you choosing to give her a target token? And they say yes. I'll be like, sorry, you're choosing, can't do it. You just said choose.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems
you're just
legit, right?
And then I'm going to get the judge call and have to go, don't be a dingus.
How do you say no to that? I
how
just
do you judge
asked,
that,
are you
though?
choosing to give me a target token? They have to say yes, because then if they say
that's
no,
not-
then they just also don't give it.
You know what? Honestly, I have to agree with Redmond. This is the greatest rules lawyering I've ever seen.
Yeah,
because there's no way out of the
No,
argument.
because I
So
want
wait, I can call
There
him
should never
Adam
be a
Friedman
thing that
now?
I'm going to say it like this because this is how I want it to be. There should be nothing. It should never be that. It should be a definitive when you're talking game mechanics and how a game functions.
I don't
Especially
disagree with you. I'm just trying to make like somewhat clear water out of this muddy ass soup that is this power.
Not. That's the problem. I know. I wish you can. That's what makes it hard. There's so many things that just
Based on recent win ruling, this is just going to get worse, not better. So everybody might as well just buy their $200 rogue, and that's what everybody's playing.
The win is going to say that she cannot be given anything, picked, nothing. Opposing characters can't do anything besides attack her. That's what's.
That's really not going to be fun to have to play against this for 2 years with that kind of nonsense.
No, you're just this is peak smash and bash. Hypersonic in, hit something, hypersonic away. Don't shoot me. Yeah, it's just peak smash and bash.
She wins. We're not even talking about the main problem of what she combos with in modern currently that are even more problematic with her. That just ups the ante of creating not good game experiences for people, and why we're going to. There's honestly a chance that you're going to see even more downtick of players this year than we had the next year that we had this year compared to last year as well. Like it's pushing players to not have enjoyment and like not play. Like, why do I want to do this if I go second, I lose. Like that, because there's combos with Rogue that just say sorry, and and you have a competitive players, and the mindset is yes, we're here to win, but like you are going to slowly whittle down like the competitive scene to where it's going to get smaller and smaller, and this is where you're gonna have like the way the design is and everything is that people that think this is okay and how they want this game to go forward. This is the whole entire Joe Dirt conundrum of Kick and Wing, who only wants to sell snakes and sparklers. Like, yeah, sure, that's fine, but you're missing out on so much money because this is what you want instead of thinking it as a whole of what can get you the more money. Instead, you want to go this hyper focus of trying to make the game what they deem as fun and just actually pushes more people away.
So she is only a 12 for 4 and a 21 defense. That's like a 19 with combat reflexes and ESD.
She can be a 13 for. She can be a 13 for 5 easy.
But then you're not like, doing well. If you, okay, so let's say honestly, you give her the sword then for free, then you're not giving her destroyer armor.
Right, you don't need destroyer armor her though because she's always a 21 from range.
You're hitting twice.
You're not staying near anybody because you have hypersonic improved movement characters. So if you sell out, sure, but if you're selling out, you're assuming you're killing something, right?
For half a modern team, you have 150 points that can wipe an entire team with her and Space Batman.
That's a whole different conversation, though. Just talking about Rogue.
But she's
really not though. You kind of have to take it as the whole because it's never about just the one thing.
You looking at her in a vacuum is totally different than you need to understand like what this is going to cause.
Well, you're just
the causation
you're just listing
of it
the strongest things in Modern right now.
That's always how it works.
It's not even that it's strong. It's that it's stronger than strong. Like it's so close.
Super strong. She has super strength.
Well, yeah, of course. But no, it's so unhealthy and bad that she's honestly the reason why I'm not playing Modern with her and the combo pieces. Like I have 0 interest in Modern. Like I will
people are already building unthemed. This just pushes me to think, that's just gonna not.
How much Modern? Like it's 100%. Like I don't like where the game is going with Modern. It goes from one shit show to another, to one problem adding on to another problem. Modern is just it's shit, and there's 0 incentive for me to play Modern, and I will not be playing Modern.
The good news is, if you can knock her back with the Prime Cable, you can get her to last click. Because you get your free pulse wave, and then you're running shot pulse wave.
Yeah, you can KO her because you're gonna do 1 damage from the actual pulse wave, and then 3 from the knockback. You can deal 8 damage with Cable easy. So
it's fine.
And the duration of her outwit, she's not that good. She's done.
No, you don't end the duration of her outwit.
Why?
Because it says even if this power is lost, it doesn't matter. Like it still just stays.
What if she's dead?
Okay, that's a different. God.
You don't end it even if this power is lost. Sorry.
That's fine.
Man, whenever I get a piece that I get rose-colored glasses on, and I get my teeth kicked in for this.
I'm not even playing the piece. I'm just saying it's not at the end of the world. Colossus was way worse than this piece.
She's gonna be a problem.
You don't have an impervious that reduces penetrating damage. She's not a 20 defense without the destroyer armor. She's 20 more points. She dies on click 8. How many clicks was Colossus?
Like 72.
And then
seriously,
not only
so long.
I hated this piece, and I still don't remember because I blocked his
stupid. I think he was 8.
Colossus was fine.
Get Miles. Stop arguing with me to argue with me.
Having with my Rogue is not fine. You see, it's back and forth. Of course, he's a problem. But yeah, no, everything in Modern, and she's adding to the problem. Is like there's 0% chance that I'm playing any Modern events unless a lot of shit gets fixed.
I do think.
Well, they have to address the choose thing because that's not even HeroClix language.
I understand, I understand them, whoever designed it, to try to just use verbiage to be like, hey, this is how I want it to work. You know what I mean? Like I get that part of it, but yes, when you don't have defined game terminology that's like, hey, I could pull this from the comp and this makes sense.
You
That's the
can't
part where I'm.
you can't do that with cliX players because we don't like nice things.
So here,
Yeah,
you have rules lawyers.
let's look at Colossus again real quick here. So he had Cosmic Energy. He had 80 points. He was 9 clicks, 20 defense. He could charge with a 12 speed, 5 damage on his attack. He could do a mind control and then use your character to attack and then just do 5 damage through stop clicks and reduce penetrating damage with impervious. This was way worse. And the mind control. You just board wide. Opposing characters can't use safeguard mind control.
Yeah. All I'm really hearing is between the and whatever. Like I'm joking about Cable. Like if the universal weapon doesn't exist, he's not that bad. He's just a fun prime, right? But the universal
Rogue
weapon
just gets rid of it anyway.
Yeah. So this is just here's your new boogeyman. Get used to fighting her because you're gonna face. This will be 30% of the field.
Oh yeah, probably. As far as like main attacker, this is definitely going to be that for a while.
Yeah.
If you want to win an event, Red, White, and Clix, you have to play Rogue. If you're not playing Rogue, you're not going to win Red, White, and Clix. I can definitively say that right now.
I'm going to get real good at killing this lady. That's about it.
But that's only because people have not adjusted to her yet. I'm still going to go with once she's been in the field, people learn how to deal with her.
I also agree with that too because the next set always brings out something else.
Yeah, right? Then it's gonna bring out more problems. No, it's yeah, like I said, it's not like just her as the big boogeyman. It's everything that's been adding up. It just becomes a problem.
The funny thing is did Lantern Legacy give us like a problem?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to err on the side of like maybe Strange Tales won't give us a problem.
Well, can we consider Animal Man a problem? Because he kind of needs to be on every single team and makes a couple pieces a little ridiculous. We also have the planets that become their own problem since you can't target them.
Well, the planets were more a problem with 200 point Kong. Like, there's not a piece like that right now where it's 200 points of you have to deal with this. There's just not that right now. Yes, they were a problem, but as of like this current moment, they are not what I would consider like as big of a problem. Yes, do I want stuff to be able to interact with them? Yeah. Is Animal Man like extremely hyper efficient for his 10 points? Yeah, he's real good, but I don't know if he's like a problem in and of himself.
Actually, they also gave us Nort in this set, so that's a problem for me.
Oh Jesus. Yeah.
Hey, you know what else makes Rogue better? Prime Rogue better?
Don't say teaming up with Nort.
Animal Man.
That was my option for what to put on her was Animal Man over
What are you giving her then?
Close combat expert.
Shape change, super senses, yeah. Exploit.
I don't know.
What? She's already a close combat piece, and you have access to basically every other good close combat power you could want.
Giving her a 3/6 willpower and +2 defense seems way better.
Well, that was what I was saying. The only thing about her is she doesn't have any way to take action tokens off herself. So
because if she moves, she gets the free attacks every time with a free close attack.
Yeah, so that's why the destroyer armor is just better.
If I do jump on modern, I'm gonna just go full bad guy and go juice. No free range shot, no free attack, no outwit.
Well, it's a good thing that we have a piece that shuts down every single other piece in the game.
Yeah.
All right. So are we good on this? I choose her to move on from.
We can move on. I can keep going. I can do either one. But if you guys are ready to move on to Emma, we can.
Let's move on to the A side, Emma Frost.
Mind drift indeed.
She has 60 points. She is 6 clicks long. She has the Hellfire Club, X-Men Politician, and Ruler keywords. Politician again, coming in strong here. We have the X-Men team ability. She's got 2 traits. Her first one is Surviving Genosha. Once per game when Emma Frost would be KO'd, you may instead choose one. Replace her with the X-Men 97 042B Emma Frost on click number 4, or turn Emma Frost to click number 6, then heal all friendly characters 1 click, protected pulse wave. So that's pretty cool. You're getting one of those 2 options, which is awesome. And then her second trait is Behind the Scenes. So it is Leadership. When Emma Frost uses it or her displayed damage power, she considers friendly characters that share a keyword with her as adjacent to her, which is awesome. She has improved targeting characters. She's 5 range, triple bolts. She's got Mind Control her whole dial. Her first 3 clicks of attack powers are Incap, and then the next 3 are Precision Strike. She has Super Senses her entire dial, and then her damage powers start from the first 2 clicks are Empower, the second 2 clicks are Outwit, and the last 2 clicks are Prob. I think she's amazing. Like, this is probably one of the best versions of the her initial mutation power ammo we've gotten.
Well, again, we're saying this is like the best version of this character we've gotten. So I think that just proves the set. I mean, we just talked about Rogue, right? And she was amazing, very much like her character.
I think both versions of Rogue could be arguably very much like her character. I think the fact that we're using words that aren't even in HeroClix vocabulary is a problem.
Yeah, yeah, very much so.
Yeah, we'll get to the Prime in just a second.
What does that mean?
Huh?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
this
it can't
is,
be chosen for that. Yeah.
This is a very cool version of Emma, though.
This is a great piece.
Yeah, I actually really like her in Silver. She's really neat, and just being able to, and it's just keyword sharing. So like, I would do ruler, and then just suddenly all of my rulers can use Empower. I can take leadership board wide. I mean, and now I would do probably like Liar and Spectral on her maybe for just 10 range mind control.
You give the blue ring.
Blue ring for sure.
She's not giving plus attack.
Yeah, I like the blue ring. I'm just thinking like overall gameplay for her, but yeah, I do like the blue ring too.
+1 attack and damage for anyone that shares a keyword with her on close attacks is pretty strong. So 60-point leadership. Are you ever playing her without doubling down on the Prime?
Oh yeah,
possibly, because it's more like the Prime could just be on my sideline, but I might the just heal everyone 1 click and have her come back is still really good, and she can heal even when she comes back. So I don't see that as bad either. It depends on what's happening really during game state in my mind.
Pete, do you want to go over it real quick so we know?
42B.
Yeah, he's next anyway. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. 42B Emma Frost.
I've always done well under pressure.
She's X-Men team ability. She is Hellfire Club X-Men politician ruler. Real name is Emma Frost. She uses no aliases. She's got 2 traits. First one is secondary mutation. Emma Frost starts the game with 3 diamond tokens. When Emma Frost would take damage, if she has any diamond tokens, she may remove 1 instead of taking damage. That should have been protected pulse wave, but it was not. The second trait is pressure makes diamonds with an opposing character, because then you can't get around it.
I'd rather have 1 equalizer to be like, okay, I'm gonna hit you for 1, and that's it, unless I can knock you back.
Dan, there's primes in this set that equalize whole teams. Like, we're fine, okay? If she would have had protected pulse wave, this close attacking piece would not have been busted.
Dan, I don't think you understand mutants. She is a diamond right now in her diamond form. It's okay that she is not affected by pulse wave.
She gets 3 diamond tokens, and anytime you target a friendly, which is board wide with Outwit or Perplex, she just gets more. I have to hit her the minimum 4 times to potentially.
If you're the idiot that outwits or perplexes someone, then it's your fault for giving more tokens out.
Correct. If only we had pieces with things like Flurry, where you can easily get through diamond tokens in 1 turn.
No, you're not, because even with Flurry, she's still got 1 left, and then she's still just a 19 invincible.
Thank God I've got other pieces that can attack her.
She's a diamond, Dan.
Man.
Anyways, moving on to the second thing. No, I think honestly Prime Robe took most of the hate today. Moving on to our second trait. Pressure makes diamonds. When an opposing character targets a friendly character with Outwit or Perplex, after resolution, you may give Emma Frost a diamond token. So that's cool, because even if they try to do it to the rest of your team, guess what? Emma gets 1 of her diamonds back, which you can still pulse wave through, just for the record. And then we have defensive power protecting Genosha. Defended invincible. She has improved movement characters. She's got 0 range, 2 targets. She's 8 charge, 11 quake, 19 defense with that special defense power, and 3 exploit. I like her a lot. I think she's a super fun piece. I think she's a very reasonable prime, and I think you kind of get to pick your fate, because it better be really, really, really worth it to you to use Outwit or Perplex against an opposing character to give this thing another diamond token.
Which I like that a lot.
I had to play
You
against
won't
her.
be handing them out. I'm bringing out Juice, so she's only getting 3.
I would honestly like to see more pieces like this that punish you for using a power versus just say, nope, you can't do it.
No, I mean this is fine. Like it's very thematic for her too, because she is already. Is it when she's in Diamond she can't use her telepathic power? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because she's a diamond.
I wasn't dissing Emma. I'm like literally.
You will remember this when we get to the Venom set.
I know. I'm gonna catch a ton of flack. And I'm like, you know what?
So Redmond, to answer your question, if you have a Prime slot available and you can play with 42A, I would consider it. But there's tons of good Primes that you can pair with 42A on those same keywords that they're going to benefit from her board-wide leadership and sharing of her damage power. So I think you can go either way, and I think it gives you great flexibility for two very good versions of a very great comic book character that has had 2 very different lives.
Mm-hmm.
So I love them both.
Yeah, they're both amazing.
Yeah, it's another example of just being able to build different teams with one piece and not just slaughter into one.
No, like I like Emma on Ruler, honestly. The board wide leadership, just taking tokens off is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Just that alone is like a thought for me of like she'll just sit in the back and kind of do her thing with triple target mind control, and just even if she gets hit, then I have I can potentially prob my or whatever. I could how does that work? I don't know how that works with prob. If they're that doesn't really. I don't know how that works.
It's line of fire
with prob.
You can't do it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think you still can't do that, but the empower is amazing.
Yeah.
So
there's not. What else could you? And it's displayed too, right? So yeah. So you couldn't use that with her damage. It's really just the empower on top. So you're trying to hide her and keep her out of the fight. But for a leadership that removes tokens and the +1 static +1 attack and damage with the blue ring, I think that's worth it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the chases. So we did not go over the common chase Wolverine 11B when we did the CURs, obviously. So let's start with him. This is the common chase 11B Wolverine.
Morph! Belly out!
Alpha Flight, Weapon X, X-Men, Brute, and Soldier. He has a special speed power, explosive, sprint, charge, but don't have speed. If a friendly character is named Gambit and also gives him Passenger 1. And then he has a special attack power, kinetically charged claws, blades, claws, fangs. When Wolverine uses it, after resolutions deal damage equal to half the result to all opposing characters other than the target within 3 squares, then knock back all opposing characters within 3 squares. 60 points, 9 clicks of health, starts with that special speed power, 10 speed, 12 special attack power, which he has the entire dial, 18 impervious, and a 3 battle fury. He's, pretty sick, I would say, for 60 points. I don't think that there's a modern Gambit worth playing to get off the full move charge at the moment, but that Passenger 1 is nice just to be able to carry up a prob or something like that. Maybe he carries up Cable, and then he gets a free running shot. Pulse Wave after.
We can
the Hellfire Gala Gambit, I think, is honestly worth it. I mean, you're able to just turn a 5 and do a 10.
That one's honestly probably your best option if you really want to get it off. I don't think it's, in the end, worth it. I think it's something you can do.
So hold on, I'm building your team. So 60 points for Wolverine, right?
Don't forget
60
Wolverine
points for Cable.
And don't forget Wolverine can get the long sword, so now I have 13 attack top dial.
Yeah.
Universal weapons, so 130 and a Sinister 180.
You still have 120 points left. Woo.
Sounds pretty good.
That's not a bad. That's not a bad little team.
It is worth noting if you do give him the long sword, though, you would not be able to benefit from the blades roll, right?
You just choose one character.
Because
that's the
you're
target.
you're only choosing the one character. Yeah. So I want the long sword for the CCE because it's the 13 top dial. Then it's like okay.
It's just you're getting it for the free +1 to his attack.
Yeah.
So what's the popular thing online where everybody thinks you can basically Ares bomb not only your game but the two games sitting next to you with this guy?
So it's the attack power.
Well, it's so hard because it's so many characters are open to interpretation that people just make up their own rules.
And we don't get
Because of
enough
words
win
that don't
rulings.
exist.
And we don't get enough win rulings.
So basically, Blades still only states that you target one character. Ares does allow you to then target all characters that are adjacent to you or are considered adjacent via Giant Reach. So, but you're still only initially targeting one character. So that's the character that would get hit with his after resolutions, and you deal 3 damage, or you deal what is it? Deal the half the result, and then knock them back 3 squares. So it's you're not going to be doing this to the entire team that you've then hit with Ares bomb. That does not how that works.
It's still really good because you're going to have multiple chances to roll a 6. So
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
you roll a 6 for, you're like, all right, this is what we're doing.
Exactly, yeah. Here's 3 to everybody besides this one guy, and you all get knocked back. Yeah.
And then you would not be able to get the +1 to increasing damage dealt with the +1 longsword if you do use it.
No.
Because you have to choose the source of blades. Is there anything else better to put on him?
Animal Man.
Yeah, I guess 10 points to play Animal Man over a Gambit for the hypersonic instead of the charge, probably. You just wouldn't be able to do the plus passenger +1.
Well, but you get flight too then. So
yeah.
So then he's got better movement then. That's the other thing.
And Dolphin, because he's a good swimmer now too.
Apparently.
That's a scary thing, Wolverine in the water. Like a little adamantium torpedo.
What's sick is the amount of clicks he has also. So where do you guys think this guy lays when Modern starts back up?
He's like an automatic, like, do I play this? Probably. I mean, even on Brute, 60 points for this? 10, like, he's 9 clicks. You have to sink so much into to kill this guy.
And I think even going back to Silver, that's ability to use what's her face, the Blue Phoenix, Dark Phoenix from Masters of Evil.
Yeah.
Making him be able to attack a second time and then do that again because it's not once per turn.
I mean, I also like that with Genesis too. It's like, oh hey, my blades rolls +1, or it's my damage +1 all the time.
When he uses the blades, yeah, so you can combo that as well.
Yeah, so it's minimum 4 damage to everybody plus the whatever you end up rolling. Yeah, if you hit the 6, you're like, okay.
Seems like a good combo to me. And then that gives, I guess, or if you just go straight Brute theme team, then he has Steel Energy with all those clicks of health.
That's what I was thinking, because you do that, because you can still do Genesis, you can still do that, and you can play the team up, and then you've still got plenty of good options in Brute. So
yeah.
What is it? And then there was something else I was trying to think of that.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh,
do you like Primus?
No, you can give him you can give him like Ock Arms in Silver is the other thing too. So Charge Flurry is also just good.
Then he can do that 3 times with Dark Phoenix. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So there you go. There's like 150 points of your Silver build right there. Boom.
Another good option. I love this set. All right, let's go to the Chase Magneto. This is 043.
Oh, Charles, now you have finally found the metal to do what is necessary. You're a traitor to your race.
He has Brotherhood of Mutants, X-Men, Celebrity, Politician, Ruler, the Brotherhood and X-Men team abilities. He has a trait, which is Global EMP, Force Blast. Characters not named Magneto with 1 or more action tokens can't be given costed actions. Another trait, the metal to do what is necessary, Incapacitate, Willpower, free if Magneto has no action tokens, make an attack with an additional bolt for each debris marker within range. And then he has a Stop Click, which is the feud is over. Stop, ESD, Invincible, and when this click is revealed after resolutions, give an opposing character an action token, then deal that character 1 penetrating damage for each action token on them. He has improved movement through blocking, improved targeting through characters and through blocking, 250 points, 10 clicks of health, 6 range, 1 bolt. He has the flight symbol and then a 10 running shot, 12 pen psi, 20 invincible, and 4 range combat expert on his top click. So I think this is a very cool Magneto, but I don't think this is the Magneto that you're going to see in Modern. He really slowed.
No, I mean, there's some
down.
interesting things you can do with him.
In Modern?
Yeah, I think with like the Crimson Gem and you give him a cheap taxi, you can just carry him up now, blow a bunch of stuff up, place him in the debris, and be like, free attack, bunch of bolts, go.
The biggest
He has to have no action tokens, so Chair Panther can go ahead and take those action tokens off. So you can move them 10 squares, and then you're like, all right, we're gonna go ahead and take off his action token.
He's a ruler
I was
too,
just
right?
thinking about. Yeah, they're both rulers. I was just thinking about a cheap taxi with like flight, and you give them the Crimson Gem, so then they carry up Magneto, blow up a bunch of like blocking or walls, place him next to it, and then he can free attack as well. Yeah.
We have to wait till the next turn to do that free attack. Oh, you're talking about giving us taxi?
Yeah.
The Crimson Gem?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like you just have him carry up Magneto and be like, all right, here's a bunch of debris, bud, go.
Yep. So that's why because he has the improvement destroy blocking. So with the Chair Panther, it's the same thing. You just move him through, like on an indoor map, and then take the token off.
Yeah, I get that. Well, because one of the walls you could move through would be the vibranium marker, so you minimum get the 1 vibranium then.
Yeah.
His biggest weakness is that he's not protected outwit, and the way that he slows the game down is honestly just not fun.
No, it's like I have 1 action token. All right,
Rogue is fine. Magneto is fine. He's 250 points.
I'm not saying he's not fine. I'm saying that what he does, it's not fun because the game gets slowed down, and he's not good enough because if he had protected outwit, I think that would be different. But it is way too easy to just outwit his willpower or outwit his invincible, whatever you want. And he doesn't see through hindering. I think there's just too many weaknesses for a 250 point piece. I'm not saying he's too powerful. I'm saying that he's not good enough. He's got too many weaknesses, and he's also not
for sure.
fun.
No, that's where my argument with Rogue too. I don't think Rogue is fun to play against either. But I digress. No, the characters not named Magneto with 1 or more action tokens can't be given costed actions. It's going to be such a slog.
Yeah,
that's what it felt like. I had to play against him twice and sealed.
This is a piece that someone will try to play that actually just wants to limit what you're doing because of that. But he's not good enough. You're absolutely right. You outwit this guy and you just go tee off on him for 250 points.
Mm-hmm.
He's only got 1 bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not worried about this piece. This is not getting maybe silver. Maybe if you want to be a butthole and play completely limit your team, sure. This piece is still
but would you play him over the Iconics if you're doing the 200 point plus?
No, absolutely not.
And we already saw the control team during silver this last year with the Doom swap and stuff, and that was way better than this. So I wouldn't even if I'm trying to do a control team, I'm not playing him. If I'm playing a Magneto, I'd much rather play the Iconics one.
Yeah, the sculpt is cool. I think the
sculpt
planet
is very
thing.
Cool,
yeah.
I mean, there is something to do, when you have Nort on there, because then you can just give them an action token, so they have to just clear their next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. That's a great team.
Yeah, I'm coming up with ideas here. Just spitballing.
You still got 10 points left.
Yeah. Yeah, I do it at the kitchen table with my kids because I want to make sure they don't enjoy the game. I'm showing them
that turn.
Yeah. I go, oh, Dad, I don't want to play this anymore. That wasn't fun. And I'm like, but this is what HeroClix is. An exact conversation I had this weekend.
All right, so you're gonna give North the green ring, and you got 10 more points. What do you put on this for the rest of the 10 points on this terrible team?
Well, if you look at what I replied to when playing at the kitchen table with kitchen table players, it's fortify and resolve the green.
Why are you putting that on Magneto? Why is resolve the green on there? Oh, he does
Oh,
have
'cause,
willpower traded. Never mind.
He has willpower.
So, yeah, you also
And
have
Nort,
to
maybe
do-
I want Nort to reduce pin. Yeah.
Why?
You also have to, Miles, spend all of your time counting out things, so when they can only take their one action, you've wasted tons more time.
Yeah. No, I since I didn't buy any of the set and I don't plan on it outside of a few singles, I had to use just something to represent Magneto because I didn't own one, and I did that to my kid. I was like, wait, I have to count this out. This is very important because I want to show them how HeroClix is played at the top level and why it's so enjoyable and fun to play, so I can try and get more people to play the game.
This is the saltiest set review ever.
This is definitely the piece that you pick if you're trying to, introduce people to HeroClix. Like, usually you can take two actions, but this Magneto that I'm playing, no. You get one, then you have to clear, but I'll go again.
You always
And
want
then
to
I'll
start
use
with the
rogue,
chase.
and then I have to explain to them what choose means. And I'm like, well, since technically I'm the person that's been playing longer, I decide what choose means since it's not in the HeroClix.
That's
comp.
also true.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this.
I
And so
love how full of crap both of you are right now.
That's a rule.
I'm not full of crap. I'm being for serious.
If the win ruling came down where it says in order for people to decide what choose is, you have to compare when you started the game, and whoever's been playing longer gets to make that choice. I'd be fine with that. I would take that chance most of the time.
We shouldn't have to depend on win rulings for this shit. This shit should be covered in the comp.
I like my rule where you ask the opposing character, are you choosing to do this?
Yeah, I mean, it
and they
makes
have
sense.
to answer that. And depending on their answer, it's choose or not choose based off that.
What you're doing is clearly entrapment, so don't give me that nonsense.
It's fine, but that's
it is fine.
It doesn't say that you can't do that in the rules. It's like the Airbud rules.
Yeah, show me where it says that the golden retriever can't play basketball, Dan.
It doesn't. It still doesn't, by the way.
Oh man, can we talk about a piece somebody might actually like to play and have fun playing?
Yeah, I love this guy. Let's go. Who's up? Miles.
Yeah. Next we have Kurt Wagner, a Nightcrawler.
No, mein Freund. Nein.
X-Men and martial artist. He has two traits. Bamf. When Nightcrawler moves after resolutions, you may generate a Bamf marker in a square he moved through, then remove any of his other Bamf markers from the map. When Nightcrawler is missed by an opposing attack, you may immediately place him in a square with a Bamf marker. So he was a pirate in the 1984 miniseries of Nightcrawler, and the little X-baby versions of Nightcrawler are actually called Bamfs from an alternate reality. So I was hoping we'd get him to make Bamfs. His second trait is everywhere at once, super senses, but succeeds on 4 through 6. He has 2-point values, 75 and 40. Improved movement, ignore blocking and characters. 75 points, he's 7 clicks long, has hypersonic speed 7. 11 attack with his attack power, which is Blades, Claws, Fangs, Precision Strike. When Nightcrawler uses Blades, Claws, Fangs, after resolutions, you may place him up to 3 squares away from his current square and make an attack. This power may be triggered up to twice per turn. And he has willpower, 18 defense, and 3 damage. And then 40 starts on click 4 with 8, 11, 18, 2 with flurry, blades, combat reflexes, and exploit. And then his last 2 clicks go to hypersonic speed with his attack power.
I love this guy. Again, this feels like Nightcrawler.
Yeah. I don't think you ever play him at 40.
No, never.
No, he's 75. This feels like Nightcrawler. This is a great piece, and it's not super busted. It's consistent damage, potential huge damage output, but his attack values are reasonable.
Yeah.
So
And
I'm perfectly fine with
his
this.
speed value is reasonable too, because it's.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you can get there and then do the place shenanigans, but it's not like he's going 10, 11 squares and then, hitting people.
It just kind of feels like an in between. What was that piece he used to play all the time?
Arachnite.
Yeah,
You
this
forgot
feels very
Arachnite's
similar in
name?
my mind. Yeah, well, I'm getting tired because I'm still trying to figure out what choose means. So
I looked it up. So choose.
God damn it.
It's to pick out or select as being the best or most appropriate of two or more alternates. Decide on a course of action, typically after rejecting alternatives.
See?
I like how you're using the Webster definition and not the HeroClix WizKids definition. But cool.
Oh, let's
They
do
don't
like
have
this,
one for choose.
What does let's this you know what, let's go ahead and ask Chaz.
Why you do that?
swear this
The
never
Blades,
ends well.
Claws, Fangs, again, you cannot pair with the +1 longsword because you'd have to choose the source of the blades. So what are we equipping him with? And is the flute playing Spider-Man and Wonder Woman team abilities on there a good option as well?
that's a great option because then you can get 3 or 2 through 6 super senses, which sounds like a nightmare for everybody but me because I will still roll a 1.
Well, you have to lobo. You have to lobo that if you want both.
Oh,
You're
that's what
only
I meant.
getting
I
one.
didn't say that. Sorry.
I was like, let
Okay.
me get the other part of Redmond's thought process out there for you.
But the other thing too is, and it sounds dumb to say it again and again, but Animal Man.
What are you giving him with Animal Man? Close combat expert just for the +1 attack?
Close combat extra for the +1 attack or exploit. Or shape
On
change.
the top, yeah.
Or just invincible. Because you're like, okay, go ahead and punch invincible Kurt Wagner.
Is the the Legacy Ace is still modern, right?
Right here, got the ruling for you.
Oh, god damn it. All right, what is it?
Yeah. So does pick equal choose in HeroClix? Yes. Functionally, pick and choose mean the same thing in HeroClix rules, unless there's specific wording of difference affects targeting or timing.
Well, until I get that from an official channel, cool. But otherwise, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna.
ChatGPT just told
So
you.
you're just gonna make up your own rules?
Yeah. As a judge, I'm not gonna do that.
Well, you have to make a choice on the spot.
So example right here. Scarlet Witch from Disney Plus is free pick a power. What it means, it works as choose a power. Mission points, pick a friendly character. Function the same as choose. And then pick right here in for the comp, it says treat it as choose unless it says target.
What was that?
It says right here, I got it from the comp, where it says pick, used on older or more casual wording figures, treated as choose unless it says target.
Where's choose defined?
Yeah, they're making it sound like choose is something that's already commonly used.
I know. That's what it says. It says define. It says official rules language defined in the rule book. That's what it says.
Not true. All right,
Must be from
back to my Lobo team. So Lobo, Nightcrawler, Legacy Ace, so that you can't outwit him. And then what was the other thing? Oh, then Spider-Man and Wonder Woman TAs.
Yes.
How are you getting Cable on there to pulse wave everybody for 4 twice?
Can he go on that team? No, because you got to play Prime Lobo. So unfortunately, you can't do that.
Yeah. Okay.
That seems okay, right? Then he just goes around. He only misses on super senses on one. I guess your biggest target then is stupid Wally West, but you just go up and take him out with Nightcrawler. Then you get to attack him 3 times.
Well, the God Killer's still a thing too. So.
Oh, that's
yeah, you
right.
give him the God Killer.
Oh yeah, but he's also weak to the God Killer, and I just went all full hard in on Nightcrawler. So maybe that doesn't work because there's gonna be a ton of people running Zala with the God Killer. So we might have to wait on running that team till after next Worlds.
Again, you can just give him Animal Man, and then you're like, well, the man I have super senses, but I'm invincible now, so I really don't care.
I like
it's still a super cool piece.
Yeah, no, this is the piece
great.
that if my Prime Cable doesn't work out, then team that I'm going with Nightcrawler team, and there's a good chance that I end up doing X-Men and Silver.
So my question is, in Silver, why would you not make your girl X-Men to just be like, all right, because there's a ton of X-Men that right now have super senses, so why would you just not make her an X-Men with Cyclops?
He's going to.
Oh yeah, that was my pick. We talked about that on 2 episodes ago, right? That was my number one and only pick, I think, to make one besides Kevin.
Yeah, he 100% said that.
Okay, all right. It's been like 2 weeks. I can't remember.
It's been 1 week. But it sure
That's
feels
just
like
a
2
long-
weeks.
It's been a long week, dude.
All right, let's go to the next guy, Cyclops.
All right, next is Cyclops. This is the I'm landing by shooting my optic vision into the ground, which is pretty cool. The sculpt.
Oh, is he
I got to
landing?
see
Oh, I
this.
thought he was making himself fly.
No, he's landing.
Take his visor before he starts up again.
No, don't! I surrender! Not.
No.
This is pretty cool. I got to see the sculpt in person for the first time yesterday. It's really dope. So he is 70 points. He's got the X-Men team ability. He's a Starjammers, X-Men, Marksman, Martial Artist, Pilot, Vehicle keywords. He's got 2 traits and a special defense power. His first trait is Smooth Operator, which that's a nice, or at least where I know that from. I'm sure it's referenced somewhere in one of the episodes, which is pretty good. It's Force Blast when Cyclops makes an attack. After resolutions, he may knock himself back 2 squares in any direction. When Cyclops hits and there is a 5 in the result of the finalized attack roll, after resolutions, he may make a range attack, but only to target a character he hasn't attacked this turn. This may repeat. So with the Hellfire Gala guys, he's just nutty. Here's a 5. Here's a 5. Here's another 5. And then his next trait is definitely the good guy. That's definitely how I see Scott Summers. Leadership, willpower. When Cyclops uses either and succeeds after resolutions, you may move a friendly character with the X-Men keyword up to 2 squares. And then his special defense power, which is only on clicks 4, or click 4 is I surrender not, is stop toughness once per game. When this click is revealed after resolutions, knock back all opposing characters within range. That's cool. And then, so he's 7 clicks long, 5 range, 2 targets. He shoots out of adjacency. His first 3 clicks for speed power have toughness. The next 4 have leap climb. He always has precision strike. His first 3 clicks have toughness for defense. Then he hits that special defense power, and his last 3 clicks have reflexes. The first 2 clicks of his damage are prob, and then his last 5 are RCE. And he always has 3 damage. So he's starting 8, 12, 18, 3. This guy's really cool. Another good version of Cyclops. He's a little more limited in movement, but I mean, with the TK and stuff, I think he's just fine.
Dan, I
Did
need
they
you to
remake
say
ADW Hawkeye?
you have to hit
Basically.
a 5. No, this is nowhere near that. Dan, I need you to re-say the stop click, but more 90s.
I don't know how to do that, but okay.
Miles, do you know what I mean?
With what?
The
Is
stop
it I
click.
surrender? Not.
Well, I mean, with a little bit more enthusiasm, but better.
Okay.
I surrender not.
Yeah, there you go.
Not. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that's what they were going for or not, but okay.
No, I'm making a song. It's called Dialed Up Excitement. It's about
I
your
was
love
really,
for
I was
X-Men.
really more excited about the smooth operator thing. That was like, oh, I like that. That's dope.
So we got a ton of really cool Cyclopses in this set. I think this is kind of like the non-prime rogue for me, where it's just a really fun Cyclops to field on a weekday. But I don't think that he's crazy good, right?
No. I think he's okay.
He's just neat. That's it. I mean,
6 sculpt, and he does enough that you don't feel bad about fielding him, I think, for fun, but I don't see him making any competitors. He's not going to do, what is he really offering with his sidestep?
Yeah, he's only doing 3 damage too. Well, 1 damage precision strikes. You're just pinging a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your leadership. He has the willpower. You might be able to move somebody when he succeeds on that, which is cool. But yeah, it's a really fun Cyclops. Sculpt is awesome, but I don't think this guy's going to be making as many. Like the super rare is definitely more competitively viable than this guy, right?
oh yeah. I mean, they've made so many like good Cyclopses over the years. Like the
They
old
made a lot
Legacy.
of bad ones though too.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they make him so often. It's kind of like, I mean, we have what, like 5 in this set, so.
And honestly, I think that they've recently made him so bad that I don't even remember the last time I wanted to play one. The Deadpool Weapon X one wasn't great, right? Another sidestep, force blasts, 3 damage. He did get pen side though. Hellfire
I'm thinking of
Goblin's
like
okay.
I'm thinking of like the Legacy that got made. Where was that? Oh, the X-Men Rise and Fall Legacy for 40 points was the Xavier School one, and he was amazing for 40 points and just never saw the light of day.
But the rest of like the other Cyclops and X-Men Rise and Fall, the non-legacy one, he wasn't cool. Venom Cyclops sucked, and the regular Cyclops sucked in Empire. X of Swords one sucked. House of X ones weren't great. There was a run where we really didn't get any good ones. XDPS was bad. There's a couple of cool ones that we've gotten recently, I guess, but still, this set blows them out of the water too.
Yeah. I mean, it was hard to top it when you had the one from Xavier School. It's just like, I do really good stuff for a lot of, like, very cheap points. So.
Pete, do you want to take us to the next one?
Jubilee.
Let's go to the arcade. It'll be just like old times. What do we think?
X-Men team ability, X-Men. Keyword. Her name is Jubilation Lee. She's got a special attack power, slaying them with the 4th of July knockback. 2 slashes, pulse wave, and Jubilee uses it. You may instead target a single opposing character within range along a direct line of fire. If you do, she deals her printed damage instead. She's got a stop click halfway through her dial. Stop. Her flashbang stop when this click is first revealed after resolutions give all opposing characters within range and line of fire an action token. She has improved targeted blocking. She's 4 range single target. She is a running shot, 10 special attacks, 17 super senses, 4 probability control. She's 45 points. This is a great little 45-point pulse wave piece. Prob. I mean, she's her only limiting factor is really her keywords, but I think that's on purpose, right?
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is really cool. She's it's super easy to kind of take her down, and you really have to throw her out there so you don't you have to perplex up that attack, and you need to get her out there so that she doesn't pulse wave your perplexes. So it's kind of like a high risk, high reward move.
No, it's very Jubilee. Like, I mean, dealing the printed damage, pulse wave seems a little high for her, but yeah, I mean,
she blows
it's
things
still
up.
very Jubilee.
I think this is cool. And then she's got the knockback too, so she has a potential on that top click to give 5 damage, and she's got the prob. The 10 attack is what's rough, which I think is a fine trade-off, so that's why I'm saying you do need to absolutely perplex that up. And she's not going to pair with anybody that has like board-wide prob, like what, that War Machine, or I guess Silver. You can probably find some good options. But what else can you do in Modern right now?
Just put Predegaton with her and play non-theme.
I guess Predegaton, yeah. Then you get the TK and a 6-range prob, so that's good.
Yeah. Well, his prob is protected pulse wave, so it doesn't matter. He can stand wherever.
That's correct, actually. Nice job, Pete. Nice job.
You're welcome.
Anyone else want to add to her? I think she's awesome with that stop click, too, just being able to blind everyone when she takes some damage. She goes down pretty easy, but super cool Jubilee piece. Because we've gotten some weak ones, I think, late. They've been like okay for the points. There was that Deadpool Weapon X one that was really cool. That was just really cheap. What, Perplex, Barrier, and Pulse Wave, maybe? Does that sound right?
Yeah, it's tough. The common with the alternate card is just
also really good. Yeah, and the B side is also just bonkers for 25 points.
Yeah, we've gotten some good Jubilees, honestly, but this one is just, again, feels the most
probably
like Jubilee.
The best since what, House
Dragon?
of X?
Yeah, the Dragon one.
Yeah,
from House of X.
But that's not Jubilee. That's literally Shogo.
It's still Jubilee for a turn or two.
That's a turn. Ooh, oh my.
She rides the dragon.
Yeah, she's on top of the dragon. It's still Jubilee. It's a mutant, Dan. You really just don't know your mutants that well. It's a dragon, and she's riding him.
There's a lot of pulse wave in this set. This set is big on pulse wave.
The set's bringing back range, I think, for sure.
Also, her sculpt is pretty sick with the. I think that's probably one of the best like versions of her powers on her, like, come out of her fingers.
Yeah, I did like they had really cool effects for the XDPS one. It was a little bit more, I guess, 2-dimensional, but I thought it looked kind of neat with the way they did it.
Mm-hmm.
And the Wolverine and the X-Men one's not bad either. But yeah, this one's really
Well,
cool.
2-dimensional makes sense. It's from Cell Animation, so I like that from XDPS.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks really cool. It's a little bit less. It's more cartoony, which again makes sense. But the way that this was done is really neat. All right, now I think this is my favorite chase in the set right here. This is Madeline Pryor, 047.
I am beyond Jean Grey, beyond the X-Men. I am scorn and fury, forged in righteous brimstone. I am the Goblin Queen.
Cosmic Energy and Mystics team ability, Marauders, X-Men, Monster, Mystical, and Ruler. Great keywords. She has a trait, Welcome to My Inferno. At the beginning of the game, generate 4 Phantasm bystanders into your starting area. Friendly bystanders within range can use Madeline Pryor's displayed damage powers. And another trait, a nothing person from a nowhere place. Energy shield deflection, shape change. Mind control is free, but only if a friendly character you shape change and succeeded since your last turn. Only 1 point value at 100 points. It's a 4 range, 10 running shot, 12 pulse wave, 19 mastermind, 4 probability control with flight. So can't really outwit her. She has Mystics. She's generating those 4 Phantasm bystanders, which are a 6 charge, 10 attack, 17 toughness, 3 shape change, and a 4 range on them. I love her.
Wait, why can't you? Oh, look, sorry, she's got. I'm totally
Cosmic
spaced
Energy
on
too,
her.
yeah. So she
That's great.
masterminded those little things. Those little things that she generates 4 of give her 4 probs if they're by her, which you obviously want them by her for the mastermind fodder. Anyone else that generates bystanders, she's doing that too to them. So you can set up a crazy prob wall with her. Or if she takes a little damage, now all of a sudden she has a ton of perplexes or a ton of outwits.
I just love her and camo and silver. I know you're probably not doing that, but it's just funny that I spit out a shark that just gets prob or whatever other damage power she has.
Oh, if it's by her?
Yes.
And the ruler. Yeah, her keywords are just awesome too. She pairs with so many people. Monster and Mystical are my favorite. She's got ruler. Isn't camo a ruler also?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
And the shape changes on the bystanders as well. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Because this is my favorite chase of the whole set.
I think I like.
It's nice to finally get her in cliX again.
Yeah. Again, yeah, because it's been like a decade and a half.
20 years. Was it Ultimates? I think.
I don't remember, but yeah, it's been a.
We looked it up, and it was never Madeline Pryor. It was just the Goblin Queen.
Yeah, it wasn't even her. So this just gives me hope that
Ultimates.
I get a
2004. So yeah, it's been over 20 years.
Yep,
that's crazy.
She was very much due.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And the sculpt is good looking too. Like it's another just like very
sculpt is
well
sick.
thought out sculpt too. Yeah. No, she's really neat. Like she's just like this would take me some reps to get used to how to play this because I just wouldn't. I'm not sure like what I do here first with her.
I think she does enough different things that you can play her differently on different teams, and just depending on how the game evolves, she's going to be able to do different things. You know, with either giving different damage powers out, or being able to do the mind controls free. There's a lot of stuff to remember with her. So yeah, I love her. Pete, what's your take? What's that?
I just like that you can play her with PJ Lucas Scott. Now PJ Lucas Scott has prob too. That's funny. And now you can protect all your bystanders from pulse wave.
Yeah, and that's actually a good point too. There's plenty of bystanders that you can just play that are still really good, like Zenzi.
Yep.
I guess we just lost Timebreaker and what's his face, Weasel. Those are the two that I probably played the most. Pete, what's your take on Madeline Pryor?
I really like her. I think she's very, very cool. I don't think there's another piece in modern cliX that's really like her at all. She's a high utility, high skill piece. So there's just certain things in modern that are going to eat her lunch, but you're going to have to protect her. Like Zala hitting her off of an alpha is not great.
No, mystics, no mastermind.
With the God Killer, right?
Yeah, that's rough.
Right. So, But she's awesome. I mean, I'm anxious to see what you do with her. This is a piece that I know that you're going to be able to figure out something to do with it. So
I'm hoping she got my favorite two generic keywords, monster and mystical. So I'll be playing her a ton. Get used to her. All right, Miles. How about this next guy that's holding Dan in his hands?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, because it's 97. I mean, okay, so this is probably Sinister from what? 93, 94, 93. Of the year of our Dan. All right, it's Mr. Sinister.
A new breed of perfect creations will be born this night by my will and genius.
He has Marauders, Savage Land, Sentinel, Past, and Scientist. One trait, at the beginning of the game, you choose an opposing character and generate a clone bystander. The clone bystander is considered to have the same name as a chosen character, can use the standard powers the chosen character can use, and may replace its combat values with the displayed values of the chosen character. When the clone bystander would be KO'd, you roll a d6, 5, 6. Instead, the clone isn't KO'd. He has 100 points and 50 points, improved movement characters. At 100, he's got 5 range, 1 target for both lines. At 100, he's 8, 11, 19, 3 with range shot, precision, impervious, and a special damage power, which is I Know Your Genes, Gene. Outwit, Perplex, Prob. When Sinister uses them, he may choose that he has a range of 8 and lines of fire he draws can't be blocked. If he does, he may only target characters that share a name with another character on the map. And 50 points, he's only 4 clicks long, but he has 7, 10, 19, 2 with stealth, precision, mastermind, and that damage power. And his last 3 clicks are stealth, precision, regen, and shape change. Must play in silver with Major Logan, because now you're going to have a 4-6 to keep that clone alive. Yeah.
Well, just the fact that you always get to have Major Logan trigger because you get to pick a piece, and now that you just will always have that be true that he shares a name with, or there's a character that an opposing character shares a name with.
Yep.
So being able to lock that down is totally fine. And he's a great chase for 50 points. I think the only thing is I would have just liked to see that shape change on his damage power on 50 points. Is it ever worth adding 50 points to make him an attacker with precision strike?
No, he already has precision at low. I think he's fine at 50. I think he brings enough to the table.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just asking if anyone else thinks that it's worth to double his points to give him he gets twice as much health. He's now an attacker with an 11 attack, a little more damage. I don't think that's the play.
I mean, my thought is you can just make an attacker. Like, man, him copying like Camo or any of like Spider-Man Prime just got off the bench in silver. Like, just being able to.
Yeah, he makes the attacker at 50 points with that clone for sure.
Yeah, just like, here, I'm gonna copy your biggest hitter, and they can use all the standard powers you can use. But they also get all of Sinister's keywords and not the chosen character's keywords, which is interesting. So
if you're not playing Prime Cable and you're not in silver with Major Logan, does this guy still stand a chance? 50 points, outwit, perplex, and prob that gives you that clone bystander.
Tony Stark. Tony Stark and Modern Scientist. Yeah.
Is that worth it for 100 points of what I would call support?
Yes. Because it's not just support. It changes a ton of other pieces on the board constantly. You're always going to have a great attacker because of the clone.
Yeah. I was just wondering. That's all. I was just curious because that's a lot of points into support. That's all I was curious about.
I think Sinister is just amazing with those two pieces that I mentioned, but I don't think enough people are talking about him on other teams.
No,
because this is the easy answer.
Even on pass, you think he's even okay on pass? He has the pass keyword too.
What does he bring into past though?
I mean, just what he does, right? Being able to just clone a character and just be like, all right, I've taken your best attacker or your best support piece or whatever is really good.
Well, you got.
Well, you're also giving the bystander is also going to be able to get triggered. Or is it during when is Quicksilver trigger? And Cap.
Over the plus or the speed?
Yeah.
You would choose. It's at the beginning of the game, right? So
I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking to see if that's how Cap's worded. I think it's like during fourth reveal. So I think a trigger might actually happen later.
Oh, I don't know about that.
It's
It's a team-up
teams.
card.
Yeah,
So.
you wouldn't get it.
why not?
I was looking at when.
What are you looking at?
It's when establishing theme teams. He doesn't make the clone until the beginning of the game.
You would still get the Avengers keyword though, because Sinister would get the keyword. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, we wouldn't get the +2 speed
How
or
is
the
that
team
worded?
ability. It's because when establishing theme teams, you give them that.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, it all works off of having the Avengers team ability. So if yeah.
But that's given during establishing theme teams.
Yes, from Cap. Yep.
Still worth it though, I think. I mean, you can 50 points and like you're gonna be able to choose whoever like your opponent's biggest attacker is. Like especially like if you have Tony Stark, like reducing by 3. I mean, what if someone has, they're playing Infinite, and you're like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get Infinite stats. And he'll be reducing by 3. So then the bomb won't even be able to do anything.
Where I'm not seeing the Cookie Cap giving Avengers. Oh, it's
on
the
the
team
team-up
up.
card.
That's why. Okay.
It's the team-up card.
Teams.
But you have to, if you pick the person that's using Animal Man, that's where it gets interesting too, because you're going to get the powers that they pick.
Yep, because it's just standard powers that they can use. Yep. Or if anybody that can copy powers or just has access to multiple powers, it's all good stuff.
Yeah, I think he'll see more play as Modern evolves.
Oh, I think he's going to see a ton of play in Silver right now.
The Major Logan thing is huge. Just guaranteeing that.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Just hey, I'm always +1, you're always -1. That's tough to deal with.
Dan, do you want to go to Bastion?
Bastion. All right, so he is.
How many times did you fail to stop me?
He is 295 points or 175. His lower line starts on click 5. He is 11 clicks long. He's Cosmic Energy. He is Sentinel, Future, and Robot. He's got a trait, a special attack power, and a special defense power. His trait is Techno-Organic Integration. Free, choose an adjacent non-debris terrain marker or a terrain marker held by or equipped to an adjacent character. Remove that terrain marker from the game and heal Bastion equal to its damage value, which is the damage it takes to destroy it. So, or it's destroy. Yeah, I think it's destroy value. Which is pretty cool. I mean, just being able to take equipment off of people and heal is amazing. So, his attack power, which is on clicks 3 through 5, and then 10 and 11, is Future Tide. Pulse Wave when Bastion uses it. Before replacing his range, you may place all characters within range and line of fire within 4 squares and line of fire of Bastion. So you're always guaranteeing that you're going to Pulse Wave people, which is pretty neat. He's got 6 range and 3 bolts. His special defense power, which appears on clicks 3, 7, and 11, is how many times did you fail to stop me? Stop Impervious. When this click is first revealed after resolutions, you may generate a blocking terrain marker in a square within range. Starting off on click 1, for 295, you get 8, 12, 25, which is Running Shot, Precision Strike, Invincible, and Perplex. And then on the low line on click 5, you get a Sidestep, 7, 11 with the attack power, 19 invulnerability, and a 4 damage prob. And he also shoots through blocking or destroys blocking when he shoots through them. So you get the 1 destroys each time. So I think he's great. He's really baller in Silver because you just get the 0 ring. So you're just making a terrain every turn and then healing. So.
Well, in Silver, you're getting a full Sentinel team for sure, right? With Master Mold.
Or just robots even, but yeah.
Try Sentinel. I guess you can go robots too, yeah.
Because do the Danger Room constructs don't get Sentinel. That was the biggest thing, and I really like the
yeah, you have to play Karima.
Yeah, so I really like the Sabertooth is like really great for his points. So I think Robot's probably a little better, but I still like what he does. And yeah, this guy's great. I mean, I think he's going to be really hard to put down. because of just all the healing.
Yeah, I think this guy has a chance to be a one-man army in modern, and then just pretty sick in silver.
Yeah, I think in modern, what do you just do? Play resolve for that one turn of just
fortify,
slowing or fortify. Is it fortify? Okay, I wasn't. I thought resolve might be better, but
well, resolve is he'll just reduce pen, which he already does at full.
And it's
well, yeah,
still probably
I'm thinking
going
of
to
later.
stop click, so it's probably better just to go to click 2.
Oh, well, that's what
right?
I was thinking of, not using it immediately, using it if you get hit to your stop click, because then you have imperv that reduces pen, and just you reduce more damage, so you're not getting hit as far down your dial.
Yeah, if you use fortify, it's 2 clicks to get to a stop click. And two attacks. Yeah, so it's
There's nothing. Oh, you know what though? What is How many points is Biogram Image?
5.
I think it's 5. Yeah.
Probably doing Biogram Image then, right? To get shape change. Yeah, 5 points. Is that better?
I think it either is good. It's just a playstyle choice.
Yeah, potentially.
And then what else can you throw on there? Because you're not doing an Ares bomb. Reverse flash, maybe?
Yeah. Reverse flash is probably going to be your go-to prime. Sideline prime.
There's nothing else that you can really add, though, right? That's going to do much with his power set?
No. I'm trying to... I don't think so, honestly.
No, not at the point cost.
Yeah, everything costs points mainly. Or has I guess you could use Mimic, right? Like Mimic's always just a good option to have.
Am I just way higher up on this guy than you guys are?
No, I like him a lot.
No, he's great. Like I think he's amazing. I'm just not as sold on him in modern. I'm more sold on him in silver than I am in modern.
I think you can play him in both. I think he gets to be a lot harder to deal with than silver. I mean, you have Kevin with Towerette, so now you're supporting him also from range, and you're only at with 300 even with the 0 ring, you're at 300 what 40 points, 50 points. I don't remember.
350.
Okay, so it's worth putting the shape change ring on him at 355, and then you find another 45 points of robots that are just hard to kill, and you just basically say, "Come get me," as I work my way through your team.
And he's honestly at 175 in modern with Animal Man to give him that, invincible or any other power you want to give him.
You like him at low?
In modern, I think that there's potential there. With 2 stop clicks, him being able to heal, pick a power.
Hypersonic sidestep.
Okay.
Yeah, hypersonic up for 7, shoot from 3, sidestep away 2. It's still, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
give him a couple months, and I feel like this guy's going to see some play. I could see him at either one now, though, that Miles is saying that. Animal Man with 2 stop clicks is pretty good. He has so much healing that he can do, and just being able to remove any equipment from a character. There's so much equipment in the game.
Well, the funny thing is, it's all, and you heal from that is the other funny thing.
Yeah.
So.
And then put some more just terrain markers, because there's plenty of terrain markers that are 5 damage to destroy or 4 damage.
Yeah. There's a few that are 5. I think 2 that are 5. There's the mound and then the round platform.
What's the that robot thing? The robot arm or whatever it's called? Laser cannon, maybe it's called.
Oh, that he can.
That's 5.
Just hold that?
No, you can just remove it from the game, right? The laser cannon, is that what it's called?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, the blocking one. Sorry,
Yeah,
I was
like
thinking. I was thinking
2x3.
the laser cannon from. Oh yeah, I was thinking
4.
the laser cannon from Smash and Destroy.
This is what I was thinking of, but yeah, it's 4.
Oh yeah, it's 4. But there's mound that is 5.
Okay.
Is mound 5 or just round platform? Nope, mound is 5 and round platform, I believe, is also 5.
So I mean, that's why I like the 295. I mean, just being able to grab that and heal 5 clicks past stop clicks again, that seems crazy.
Yeah.
And then just go eat equipment for free and then hit him 12 for 5. So I don't know. I think this guy is way better than no one's talking about this guy.
Well, I'm playing main force juice, so they won't be able to heal anyway. So
Great. All right, that's the end of the chases. Pete, do you want to go into Beast from, what is this, release day?
I do. Beast.
What is the sound of one hand clapping?
X-Men TA, X-Men animal scientist, Dr. Henry McCoy. Repairing tech, he's got free. Not when Miles plays against you, though, because he's playing Beetlejuice. Generating equipment from any KO area, and you equip it to Beast or any adjacent friendly character. Then he has a special speed power. What is the sound of one hand clapping? Charge Flurry. When Beast uses Flurry and hits with the first attack, he may note the target's printed damage value before he deals damage. If he does, he replaces his damage value with the noted value when he makes the second attack. He's got improved movement elevated. He's 50 points. He's 10 with that special speed power, 11 precision strike, 18 combat reflexes, 2 perplex. This is actually a pretty good release day figure.
This is Gauntlet Spidey's answer.
The what?
Aren't
Answer
they
to Gauntlet
removed?
Spidey.
Aren't they removed from the game?
You know, you KO them. Remove and KO is the same.
They're for scoring though, but things that are removed from the game go to the KO area.
Don't they?
I'm gonna check right now in the comp.
I don't.
See,
they're the same
again,
for
it's,
scoring.
you know,
I think they're the same for
and
scoring,
target.
but they are not in the KO area anymore because you have effects like just randomly off the top of my head, like Black Talon, where you get something from your KO area and then they are removed from the game so that you wouldn't be able to choose them again for that effect. Right?
So, hold on. So, removed from the game, a game element that is removed from the game is treated like it has been KO'd in all ways, including scoring, except it does not trigger effects that check if a game element was KO'd or count for effects that look for KO'd game elements. A game element that normally can't be KO'd can still be removed from the game. So, yeah, he wouldn't be able to pull it from the KO area.
He would not because they're removed from the game, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm playing Juice anyway, so we couldn't do it.
Now, Dan, what do you think about Beast playing on a team that has the adamantium ball and chain?
I mean, it's not like I'm going to let you pull that trick off twice.
Well, now I want to.
I mean, you can try. Ain't going to happen.
If it happens, we have this recorded.
Duh, it's not like the game isn't also recorded when that happened too.
Exactly, and it's gonna be like a 30-second clip. Yeah, good luck pulling that a second time, and then it's gonna have him pulling it a second time.
I actually really like this Beast. He's really cool. I like the flurry thing too, where I know your damage value, and then suddenly I just walk up to your heaviest hitter and be like, all right, here's the first attack. I'm just gonna plink you for 1. All right, you've got 5 damage. Here comes the second one.
Well, he doesn't just have a neat trick. He's got a decent dial. The points are fair, and he offers enough. Charge, Flurry, Precision Strike, and Perplex. That's fine for 6 clicks of health.
And it's
a great skull too, because it's like he's asking a judge or correcting someone, going, "Actually."
I do see that now.
I was hoping for something referencing the clapping thing, honestly, versus just the "Hey, I have a question" pose.
Yeah, actually, choose is not in the rules book.
Does Beast always have an underbite too? I didn't realize he had an underbite. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, until he went to the dentist and got it fixed, Dan. I mean, this is way to point it out and make him feel self-conscious. Great job.
Man, I'm just getting browbeat tonight. Oh, what am I, a redheaded stepchild?
That's offensive to redheaded children.
Yeah.
No, this is actually a good release day figure. Unlike that, remember that stupid Spider-Man that did the phasing thing? God, so bad.
We've got some decent ones lately.
I like that that's the one you pick out to reference to be like, yeah, remember this like 3-year-old figure that was bad?
Oh, because it was so bad. Like, you used to be excited to win release day figures, and you won that one. You're like, great.
They've been pretty good lately, though, haven't they been? Dan just played. Dan just played the Lizard from the Spider-Man one that did pretty well.
He's not. He was.
Oh,
the
play at home. What was the release day one for Spider-Verse?
We had a few, right? Wasn't it like the giant dino Spidey and?
No, that was like.
Oh, it was. Wasn't it Spider-Man Noir? Yeah.
Yeah.
He was good.
No, he wasn't. Never mind. He was so good, he was totally forgettable. Never mind.
He was still better than that Spider-Man with the stupid suit.
And that was now I want to see Smash and Destroy was the Absorbing Man. Oh, maybe they have actually been more just kind of fun.
I don't know.
But
Absorbing Man
not
has
super
been
playable. He's neat. I haven't seen anyone play him.
No,
All right.
he's just neat.
Back on track. So 2 characters in one play-at-home kit. This is number 100, Rogue.
You look nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
She has a trait, Rogue clears a path. Quake, when Rogue uses it, after resolutions, you may move an adjacent friendly character up to 3 squares. And then a special damage power, Don't You Dare, Eric. Battle Fury, when a friendly character takes damage from an opposing effect, after resolutions, modify Rogue's combat values +1 until the end of your turn. 85 points. Improved movement through blocking. No flight. Charge. 10 charge, 11 attack with super strength, 18 impervious, and then she does not get that special damage power until clicks 4 through 7. 7 clicks of health.
There's 2 rogues that are way better in this set. One of them that's like obviously the prime, but
God tier.
No.
Even the common is, I think, better than this one because the
Yeah,
common
if she was
I
you
could
make
just
her
take
lower
power.
points. The Quake is interesting because it lets her essentially TK multi-base.
I guess. But
Yeah.
85 points for that?
Yeah. I'm
And
not saying it's good. You know?
No
Yeah.
flight? Why does she not fly?
Well, because she hasn't taken powers yet.
This isn't Broken Hearted Rogue that was
Yeah,
doing things
yeah.
for
This
love,
is
Redmond.
this
You
is
explained this to
Gambit's
yourself.
still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just explained this an hour and a half ago.
They're in their pack together. They're happy.
Yeah.
They're in their cocoon of love.
This is pre-divorce Rogue. You know, she's newly married. She thinks she's in love. You know, she hasn't experienced heartbreak or childbirth. She's a whimsical young lady that hasn't become a woman yet.
Okay.
Hey, can we move on from this piece unless Dan has something to sell us?
I don't.
I would love
And
to.
then
find this
here
one.
is the man that she will divorce and then decide to ruin everybody else's life and when she becomes a prime. I'm with Gambit. X-Men Assassin Spine vehicle. Never much cared for that. At the beginning of your turn, Gambit may roll a d6 and place his ult on his card, removing any other dice on his card. When Gambit is attacked, or uses super senses, he may remove a die from his card and replace a die in the attack roll or super senses with it. Leap, climb, running shot is a special speed power on clicks 1 and 2. When Gambit attacks or is attacked after resolutions, you may place him up 2 squares away from his current square. So, I mean, I do like the sculpt, but I mean, you can tell that there's a little bit of a lack.
Motorcycle
is needed. 4 range, 1 target, 50 points. Starts with 6 clicks. Click 1 is 10, 11, 17, 3 with a special speed power. Energy explosion and super senses, no damage. And then his last 4 are 4 clicks of force blast, willpower, and range combat expert.
What about Gambit's other powers?
So my question is, it started out so stellar on the dial, and then those extra 4 clicks, I'm like, what happened?
Probably
So
the
this is
impaling
honeymoon.
of his body.
Yeah, you know how like you get married, you think you have all the stamina, and it turns out that you don't.
That's
what
click 3.
the willpower represents.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
3? Man, that's rough.
Yeah, that's round 2. That's Gambit round 2.
You just got to force blast yourself through every single day. Trying to make
Yeah,
through it.
that represents when he gets knocked off the motorcycle.
Man,
Gambit just doing the motions, waiting for Rogue to leave him and become the prime Rogue. Yes, honey, whatever you want. Sure, sounds good.
This is a single dad sculpt. I mean, you're talking a red bandana with no shirts, cut off jeans.
Yeah.
Like he's ready to play basketball. You know,
Yeah.
he's living the highlights of his high school life.
Yep.
And,
Kids
you
are
know,
with
Rogues
mom
is
that
high school
weekend.
sweetheart.
Kids are with mom
Yeah.
that weekend.
I was just trying to figure it out because like the first 2 clicks plus his trait is amazing. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'm on board. And then I look at the last 4 clicks, and I'm just like, what happened?
That's literally that. When you go to your 10th anniversary, your high school reunion, that's literally what everyone has a Gambit where you wanted to be him, and then you get to that point, and you're like, damn.
Oh, you peaked in high school? That's
I just like it.
This is peaks in high school Gambit.
I just like it's like single deadbeat dad Gambit.
Yeah. What happens, man?
Oh, we've lost contain here, boys. Let's go. We got 4 things left to go.
So I think Gambit honestly is my biggest miss in the whole set. Just not getting a classic one with the trench coat and classic costume. And then we have a bunch of, or I guess we should say 2. We have 2 Gambits, I think, that reference motorcycles, right? Where this would have been an amazing LE or something, or even of the release day thing, kind of like the Spider-Verse thing that we just talked about, where he's on the motorcycle, right?
Yeah,
and then that Chase Wolverine should have had a brand new sculpt with Gambit on his back. That could have been a badass sculpt.
Yeah, and
too.
I have it, and you know, they decided to switch up the sculpts. So with your disdain for Nort, they decided to take off his motorcycle and take him off of Wolverine. So
they did give you a Gambit with nipples, though, so you got that.
Yeah,
they sure did. All right, Dan, you want to go over the first? What is this? One-shot card.
Yeah, so this is Magneto was right. The effect is at the beginning of your turn, you may choose a friendly character that can use the Brotherhoods of Mutants team ability this turn. If you do this turn, when a character attacks, they treat their finalized attack roll as being 1 higher for each character in your KO area for the purposes of triggering a Brotherhood of Mutants team ability. So that's kind of neat. It's 5 points. I don't know if I'm playing that unless I'm really going... Like, if I'm playing full Brotherhood, I could see it. But otherwise... Probably not.
Even it's tough because it's like, oh, I guess you just treat it 1 higher so you can remove 1 action token.
Dude, this is you've decided to play Brotherhood of Mutants on a Monday night and you figure out you got 5 points less. That's all this is.
I mean, I like that, you know, but
yeah, this is we've had things that like you can just abuse into the ground as one shots and they give us.
I mean, we're gonna get into that in a minute here, but yeah,
I'm good.
This next one is, I think this is the release day one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Omega level threat detected. Effect: when an opposing character of 100 points or more is given a power action after resolutions, you may generate a character with the Sentinel keyword of 15 points or less on its starting line adjacent to that character. This game, that generated character is then scored when KO'd. 5 points. This goes with Bastion nicely.
Ooh, that's a good point.
So the interesting thing with this is it doesn't say generate from your sideline. So you just generate. So this, you don't need to take up another sideline slot for this.
Which is fine, but like you know what the cool thing is the new Tri-Sentinel is 15 points, right? So that's what you're using this on. So yeah, Bastion gets this, and then he brings in the Tri-Sentinel from, what is that, Strange Tales?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So when an opposing character, it has to be opposing character with 100 points or more, though. Do we think we're gonna see enough of that?
Just Prime Rogue, yes.
Oh yes, that I get. I was trying to speak more generally of like, hey, it does.
No, for sure. I mean, you look at what costs 100 points or more. I think absolutely it's worth 5 points on there because I mean we have Prime Rogue, we have Collector. Going through the other things too, I'm trying to think of the other. Spirit of Vengeance is going to be up there. Yeah.
You do have things like Hadaria. I know she's not getting played a ton, but she still does meet the requirement.
Those are still easily top 10 pieces that we have just listed off, though.
Yeah.
Not yet. I don't think you play it yet. You need to wait for Strange Tales to come out before you actually play this on your side.
I just wanted to give context for this card to be like, all right, what teams what figures could you see that would at least meet the requirement?
Well, yeah, it's worth mentioning, and I think that the answer is then, right? For sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
All right, then this is the one in the Play at Home kit. This is the one that's right up there probably with Rivalry and Canon event. We will see how it plays out. Practice teamwork. It's 10 points. The effect is friendly characters have power. Make an attack using this character's printed combat values. They may be given this power action even after being carried. So the nice thing is that they have to do a power action, so they can't running shot or charge, and they have to use their printed combat values. So I think there are some good things that this was kind of done in moderation, but at the same time, any of the effects after carried are usually pretty stupid.
I mean, Taxi.
Cable can't pulse wave a third time, right? I'm just asking.
No.
No,
Only
he's got
twice
it.
still.
Yes.
It's only twice.
But I
Well, and
guess
if he's
this
carried,
would,
he's not even.
if he was
you can't take
carried
the
though, he would be able. No, because it's power make an attack. Yeah. So no, never mind.
Yeah.
No, you couldn't do anything
No.
special there. That's what I thought.
You'd only be getting the free running shot with pulse wave. That's all you'd be getting with Cable if you did the practice teamwork.
Yeah, but you'd still be knocking 3 people back.
Well, you'd get a 12 for 4 Pensai where they can't use Mastermind. Is it Mastermind, Shape Change, and Super Senses?
Yeah, because you knock back characters adjacent to the original target. That's what I'm saying. You're going to be knocking back 3 people.
Yeah, and then you also just get the running shot for free in Pulse Wave. I mean, that's still pretty good on him.
Yes. If you do that Psychic Blast or even a close attack, yeah, you're still doing 12 for 4, knocking back 3 people.
Maybe.
If they're, yeah, it could be more.
All right, Miles, let's go over the last one here. This is there's only 2 that come in the main set. Here's the second one.
And this is Sinister Science. When a friendly character with the scientist keyword KOs an opposing character, you may choose a standard power on the opposing character's card. This game, that friendly character can use the power. It's 10 points.
Thoughts on this one?
I like that a lot.
I mean, you have Collector. You have plenty of scientist teams.
You have Prime Spidey in Silver. So just giving him a power. He's going to KO something.
Scientist in Silver is crazy, yeah. I don't think it's there in Modern yet, but I think what are the top ones? Collector, Tony Stark, and maybe it starts to get a little stronger with what we comes out soon.
Mr. Sinister.
Yes. And his Sinister Science.
I was happy to see this one. The 10-point cost is a little different. I mean, I don't understand sometimes where they come up with the cost with these things, but I mean, that seems okay.
Prime Ham is also a scientist.
Well, the 10 points and the 5 points is that they have a very rigorous debate on a round table, sort of like a war room, where they have to argue the pros and cons of each point values, and then whoever wins that debate, whether they're right or wrong, that's the points. It's all about debate.
I would say there's a better chance that there's 2 templates and one has 5 points and one has 10, and it just happens to be whatever card is written on.
Yeah, I like the war room idea where they have to debate.
You're basically getting a power though for the rest of the game.
Could be a dartboard too. I mean, it could be a dartboard.
Could be a dartboard.
A dartboard, honestly. Yeah,
could be a Powerball system.
It could be, yeah. With only 5s and 10s.
So wouldn't it be like is it roulette?
Russian roulette?
No, Powerball.
No.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna put it in wrestling terms. When they're trying to figure out numbers for the Royal Rumble, that's it. Yes, crank it.
All right. Does anybody else want to throw in anything before we end this one?
No.
It's gonna be meta for the next 2-ish years.
I'm excited.
Yeah. This is a really good set. There are some things that need to be clarified. Obviously, we've had long discussions on that, but there's going to be some cool things. And if you're an X-Men fan, you should be excited. But I've enjoyed playing the set. I'll tell you that.
So before we did our set review on this, I think we all agreed that sets of the year were either Lantern Legacy, or no, it was strongest set in Modern, right? Was Lantern Legacy? No, it was Masters of Time or X-Men, right? And you guys all said Masters of Time, and I said X-Men?
Yes.
Now, do either or any of you 3 change your mind and say X-Men is the strongest set in Modern now?
No.
Okay.
I think it's really close. I think the Prime Rogue needs to be clarified, and I think the things that you're capable of doing with certain pieces from this set are unbelievable. I think overall, though, Masters of Time is still a stronger set.
I think Master of Time is more consistent is the thing. That's where I think it stands up.
Just better pieces.
No. Like it's like so X-Men has a really high ceiling, but I think your base can be lower is what I'm trying to get at. So like your ceiling for what you're capable of doing is really high, but the floor might be a little bit lower depending. So that's my thought about it.
I gotcha. All right, well, the next episode is number 100, so we're going to be taking all the questions and anything you want us to talk about, so keep an eye out for that question recording thread on Facebook. And remember...
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for ya!
Click it!
And welcome to G-Generation Clix with your reigning, defending, undefeated Pulp World Champion, Hollywood Miles. Before we break hearts and KO teams, we got to thank the legends keeping us fueled. Bob's Deli in Roseburg, Oregon. That's right. While you're out there rolling crit misses and crying into cold pizza, I'm at Bob's Deli, stacking pastrami higher than my win streak. Bread so fresh it's got super senses. Meat so thick it needs precision strike. Taste the click, feed the champ. Because around here it's simple. Low rolls get sandwiches. Champions get Bob's. And if you're not eating good, you're not playing Hollywood. That's just it's our sponsor, Bob's Deli.
What the fuck are they sponsoring?
Free sandwiches for me. You can go to something local and ask them to be your sponsor. You know, like maybe I don't know.
I thought we were getting our first sponsor. I got really excited.
Dude, I get free sandwiches. I drive up there and I get free sandwich from Bob's Deli. I just gotta give them a bumper.
No, you got to spin the sign, I bet.
I do. I can spin the sign.
Skip the hogwash and tell me what America's top cop is doing all the way out here.
Gotta do this by the book, Rogue. Right now, my hands are tied.
Well, if your hands are tied, you won't be needing this.